Always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean, and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short, so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. Shit. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Hey guys, how you going? Just bear with me while I set up my microphone. My cat's knocked it right out of the ball park, so I'm going to have to put it back in. Hang on a sec. Okay, I had to turn the mic off because it would have been hell on your ears. Okay, get me on the screen. Where am I? There I am, and so is Mr. Smiggles. Say hello to Mr. Smiggles. Say hello, Mr. Smiggles. No, don't do that. Just say hello. Look, Abby, look. Say hello. Hello, everyone. I can't help getting in my mum's way. I just want love. That's all it is. How you going, Menacing Muskrat? I did open your email, and as soon as I heard the turd and Diddy, I was onto it, looking for it. Okay, I've got some information on that. Bet even his brother's throwing him under the bus. What's happening there in Canada, Stan, with the turd, little turd? By the way, everything I say today and everyone I mention is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, and everything I say is theory until proven. Okay, so just take that with a grain of salt. I have to say that. Okay, Menacing Muskrat said now we get $2.50 and a lump of coal. Boy, I'm PO'd. Pissed off. Okay. Oh, shoot, where am I up to? I've seen Alex in there. How you going, Alex? And I did get people's messages. I've been really slack in messaging people back. There's been a lot going on. My son's moved out. It feels really weird. It's really weird. It's very different. Okay. Oh, freezing out over there, menacing muskrat. Minus 30 degrees. The water froze. How you going, John Paul? Shannon, how you going? Flyby Stew, how you going? A Flyby Stew, I hope that $50 didn't go out of your pocket because it didn't end up in mine either last week or the other day. So I hope it's still in your bank, you know. Deb, how you going? Who else have we got? I know we've got some other people. Kai, how you going? Oh, snow. Have you got snow, menacing muskrat? Interesting. Oh. Yeah, Ellen DeGeneres has moved to the UK or moving to the UK. How you going, Timmy? Okay. Dealey, how you going? Paul, how you going? Who else have we got? Dana, how you going? My mic was beating me up. No, my cat just rubbed up against it so much it fell out of the where it was supposed to sit, so I had to put it back in. It looked like it was beating me up. Okay, who else have we got? We've got Dealey. I think I said hello. Geoloft, how you going? Lots of snow, the most in 2 years. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Let's go to some news because there's a lot of it. And no fear about Matt Gaetz. Don't worry about that. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Matt Gaetz said years-old allegations of sexual salacious nature from sources DOJ previously deemed not credible. Assembled by people with a political motive, the Steele dossier was really shameful. But don't worry. I'm sure there's another spot that he can fill. Easy. Mike Lee said NATO should defend American interests, not undermine them. NATO should promote peace, not needlessly prolong war. If NATO doesn't want to keep Americans safe, America should leave NATO. Muse said 12 European nations have formed a coalition to prevent Trump from forcing Ukraine and Putin to negotiate a peace deal. What does that tell you? The Northern Group Ukraine format includes Denmark, Sweden, Finland, Norway, Iceland, the Baltics, the UK, Germany, the Netherlands and Poland. These warmongers want war. Yep. America should just say bye-bye and watch all their funds dry up. And I don't know if half of the UK realises that they are also... What the hell was that? That they are also pretty much don't have the capability. America does. The last time there was a war, I'm pretty sure Europe contacted America and asked if they could join because Europe was losing. And I believe that was World War II, was it? Maybe? Who knows? I might not know. I might be telling you bullshit. No, I'm serious. Cat Turd said, retweet this, please. We cannot afford to have another deep state piece of shit Christopher Wray 2.0 in the FBI. If this happens and Mike Rogers gets appointed, this victory doesn't matter. It's okay. Please contact the Trump team and tell them that we want Kash Patel only and not another deep state loser like Mike Rogers. Cat Turd said, make no mistake about it. If the piece of shit deep state Mike Rogers, Christopher Wray 2.0, gets any job in the Trump administration, it will go absolutely ballistic. If this happens, everything we worked so hard for and everything we sacrificed so hard for is gone. But hang on a second. Don't get too uptight just yet. Dan Scavino Jr. said, just spoke to President Trump regarding Mike Rogers going to the FBI. It's not happening. In his own words, I've never even given it a thought. It's not happening. There you go. See, I waited long enough for the answer there. Leading reports said breaking, Trump's sentencing in New York has been cancelled indefinitely. Okay, MJ Truth Ultra said 61 years ago today on Friday, November the 22nd, 1963, John F. Kennedy was assassinated. This is his gravesite. Drop a prayer sign if you know. What is it? It looks like one mighty big capital Q. Doesn't it? Very interesting indeed. Senator Babbitt said an Australian official has sparked uproar after footage circulated of her performing a welcome to country at a climate change conference in Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan? I never heard of it. I don't know if you have. Whilst we're not on Australian lands, I think I'd still like to start with acknowledgement of the traditional owners of Australia and the Torres Strait Islands and pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging, she said. The vision sparked an uproar on social media, while guests on Thursday's edition of the Kenny Report were left in disbelief over the welcome to country in someone else's country. This is what they're trying to do. They're welcoming you to country, to Australia. You're not even in Australia. Aussie official roasted after performing Welcome to Country before climate change conference in Azerbaijan. An Australian official has sparked a dumbfounded response after it's about block time. Seriously, the rest of us have been dumbfounded by it for the last couple of years, since it came in. Yeah, I don't know, these people. Alexandra Marshall said banning VPNs is absolutely part of the government's plan, but I'm sure it'll be an unintended consequence of the under-16 legislation. Banning VPNs would be a nice favour for giant digital streaming companies like Netflix, who want to reintroduce regions to entertainment. So I don't know if you know this, but Netflix, if you're in the US, you will see something different than people in Australia see. China will see something different yet again. Korea will see something different. Every region has its own TV shows it likes to show. Why can't we see all of them? Why do you pay for Netflix? I don't. But why do you pay for Netflix if you can't see all of it? Doesn't matter if it's in another language, you should be able to see it. If you want to watch it with subtitles, you should be able to. Anyway, that's what regions mean. But the far more serious problem with banning VPNs will be the ability for government to control access to news and information. They will be able to successfully region block just as China does, so that Australians become locked out of the outside world in times of, shall we say, war. Not that we're lingering on the edge of a global conflict or anything. Yeah, no, that's just, yeah. Think about what they're doing. I've got a thought about that too. Think about how our open communications are being shut down one piece of legislation at a time. They can't ban VPNs. They are used by businesses for very legitimate security reasons. I don't know. I think it's going to fail anyway, honestly. And they gave like 24 hours for people to put submissions in, and during that 24 hours my son was moving out. I couldn't even jump on and let you know. Ron Filipkowski said RFK Jr.'s former babysitter speaks out about the times. Yes, oh, here we go. Here we go. As if Kavanaugh wasn't enough. And Gates. And now this. BS. Another liar. Funny she said nothing for the 20 years that he was a Democrat. Isn't that weird? Yeah, very strange indeed. It's like you all have only one move and it's getting old. We all see straight through it. Mike Hayes said, let's talk about how no one on the left gave a damn about Biden's accusations of essay on women, including his, what is it, his granddaughter or his niece? I don't know. And Bradley Batdorf said, imagine people thinking there's an ounce of truth to this. This is what mainstream media does. And the left and the deep state. That's what they do. Oh, no, don't do that. No, I don't want to like that. No. I liked all the other ones. Alexandra Marshall said, translation, I really, 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 really want to keep my cushy job. Because this guy who bagged Trump, right, now listen to him, Kevin Rudd said Australia and the US have achieved so much together and there's still more to do. We're ready to build on our strong partnership after I just bagged Donald Trump. Not me, him. Are we ready for it? How's my audio looking?
The election of the President of the United States is an important moment for the world. It's important for our region. It's important for Australia. Here at the Embassy, we've been working hard through the course of the last year to ensure that we were well prepared for this moment. And the bottom line is, we're ready. The team here at the Embassy and the Government of Australia are ready to work closely with the new Trump administration to continue to realise the benefits of what is a very strong economic and security partnership. The election...
I can't stand the weasel. I can't stand the little weasel. Trump should say, no, you're not allowed here, sorry. Kick him out. And then they have to change. Lisa said, breaking, Labor are about to smoke Australia's last remaining nest egg. They've instructed the Future Fund to spend our money on fake energy and housing. You know what that means for you, don't? Well, the housing market's about to collapse, I believe. So, by the way, my mum's auction is happening in about 13 minutes. So I might get a message and have to read that, depending on how it goes. There are 4 parties interested, so we'll see how that goes. You know what that means, don't you? The billionaires now get their hands on the last remaining sovereign wealth we have left of $211 billion. Too bad if we ever have a national emergency or the need to urgently invest in defence. They'll strip away all we have and expect us to shut up and let it happen. The Greens, Teals, Labor politicians, I'd nearly put the Liberals with that, will not be happy until we are Sri Lanka, with a busted energy grid, destitute economy, and on our freaking knees. That's exactly right. Wyatt said, what if that was Trump's pick all along and he and Gates ran through a nomination just to let the deep state get their crying out of the way? Art of the deal? The big ask? Ask for something impossible and then you slip the next one in because they'll take it. First offer them a deal they think is ridiculous and then proceed from there as a starting point. I'm still bitter about Gates, though. Those 4 rhinos, rats, need to have their careers ended. I think it was a plan. Dan Scavino Jr. said, I'm currently at Mar-a-Lago and 4547 is in a meeting. The movement's being reported by the unofficial pool who are staked outside of the property of cars, vans, ambulances and a helicopter hovering above. Are that of Vice President-elect J.D. Vance's motorcade? Nothing more, nothing less. Sadly, they thought they were onto something more. Hopefully they clarify and correct immediately because the news is reporting that ambulances has been an emergency or something at Mar-a-Lago. No, that's just J.D. Vance's motorcade, really, by the sounds of it. RM said, is Daniel Andrews a pedo? A rock spider? I don't know, but it sure nearly looks that way. I wouldn't even kiss my granddaughter like that. Not grab their face, just a little, you know. Wow. Okay, but I wouldn't grab their face and kiss them like that, like one hand behind the head, like, what's going on here? Doesn't look good for you, Daniel Andrews. I'll never live it down. Tag me in this. Historic videos. President Trump tells interviewer your breath smells really bad. Misleading. Trump was demonstrating a technique to use to unsettle opponents in a negotiation. He did not actually think King's breath smelt bad. How do we know? Hang on.
Do you mind if I sit back a little bit? Because your breath is very bad. It really is. Has this ever been told to you before?
No.
Huh? Okay. Do you mind if I sit back a little bit? Because your breath is...
It's funny anyway, sorry. Okay, Joey Matarino said Pam Bondi is from Florida. Now, this is who replaced Gates. Okay, very likely someone DeSantis would have wanted to be AG. Let's hope Trump made a nice deal with DeSantis to get Gates in at Rubio's Senate seat in exchange for Bondi at AG. Also, Bondi is a beast and will take no prisoners. All considered, this is good stuff. And what was I going to say? I've just lost my train of thought completely. There it goes, out the window. Jesus. Okay. Anyway, and it's a lady now. They can't accuse her of sexual assault. Julian's Rum said Gates was a bait and switch. Insurrection Barbie said the irony, we lost the AZ, WI and NV. Senate races days after the election with a slow drip of ballots, which all broke unusually blue. Funny that, isn't it? I believe someone's being taken to court over that. Someone or a few people. Just give me a sec. I'm trying to clean my glasses. Having all sorts of issues this morning. Oh, dear me. Okay, how many votes was Gates short? Well, that's right. He was short 4 votes, but J.D. Vance could have been the tiebreaker, so really it was only 3. People are upset, I believe. Ollie London said, man behind Jaguar's new woke. Oh, did you see Jaguar's new woke ad? There's no car in it. What are they selling? Trans people? Because they certainly aren't selling a car. Not with that ad, they're not. Yeah, I don't know. The man behind Jaguar's new woke rebrand as BLM supporting American designer who's bragged about establishing over 15 DEI groups at the car maker. Santino Pietrosanti previously boasted about his push for diversity at Jaguar, saying we're passionate about our people and we're committed to fostering a diverse, inclusive and unified culture that is representative of not only the people who use our product, but in a society in which we all live. You're catering to a minority. Look at it. That's the ad. That's pretty much the ad. That's it. There's no car in it. It's not showing you how good the car goes or, it goes from 0 to 100 in how many seconds. I don't know. It's not doing anything. There's no car. So they're selling the trans movement. Okay, I'll get you now. Right. Dr. C said after 1, mass deportations, taxes gone down or gone, Federal Reserve gone, tariffs bringing in massive revenue, small businesses American-made goes through the roof, American energy tapped into, we have the world's largest supply of oil, but also future sources of energy, mass exodus of government waste and spending, the FDA, food and healthcare industry overhauls, and on and on and on. How long will it take to feel the effects of relief of this vice grip of oppression we're all under? I don't know, but I think it's going to take Australia a bit longer. Same as the UK and Canada. Canada's going to go with the US, I believe, pretty quickly. It'll be fixed quick, I think. Yeah, by the way, Diddy and Trudeau, I don't know. Oh, there's something going on. Okay, the opinionated black woman auntie said, I'm a lot pissed off. Aboriginal housing took over my dad's housing commission house, which is a government granted house. So if you're on a pension or you're an Aboriginal, or you can apply to the government and wait about 15 to 20 years for the government to supply you a house because of the people that lined up from overseas now waiting for one. You'll be probably waiting 20 years. That's what a housing commission house is. It's cheaper rent, supposed to be, okay? Cheaper rent for people on pensions and things like that. So the elderly, disabled, people like that. Yeah, that's what it was. Not anymore. 3 so-called self-identifying Aboriginal women went to inspect the house. While they were there, Dad pulled out his confirmation papers because he thought they wanted to see them. These 3 Aboriginal women had never seen confirmation papers before. Yep. Dad was quite shocked by it. So how exactly did these 3 women end up with identified jobs in Aboriginal housing? Then to kick Dad in the guts a bit harder, they almost doubled his rent on his 2-bedroom home that he shares with my disabled sister, as Dad is her carer. His rent went from $256 a week to $461 a week. So much for black fellas getting more now. No, it's all going up. People are going to find out the hard way. Yep. You might get cheap stuff if you're Aboriginal, but here it comes, okay? They were only using you. Let me tell you right now. And it's freaking sad. DC Drano said, here's why I like Trump's new AG pick, Pam Bondi. Not only is she experienced, but I look at where someone stands during times of difficulty. When Trump was being impeached for the perfect Ukraine phone call, Pam was brought in to defend him as legal counsel. Not only was that a courageous move by her, but she also won the case. When it was unpopular to stand with Trump, Pam stood strongly beside him. She'll make a great US Attorney General. There she is. There you go. New Rebel Records suggested, now after she's confirmed, name Matt Gaetz special prosecutor to investigate corruption within the House and Senate. And although Matt Gaetz has said that he's not serving this administration, he means the current one now, Biden. He didn't mean the next one. Okay? So don't freak. Whatever you do, just stay calm. It's all good. American as fuck said breaking. North Korea's Kim Jong-un accuses US of stoking tension and warns of nuclear war. Apart from your funny haircut, mate, seriously, you're not quite wrong, but it's the deep state that are doing it, not the US people, it's their government. The deep state. Those unelected bureaucrats that sit there. I'm sure they're all unelected. Seriously, I don't know with those machines. Danny Roscoe said they took the land from our farmers, the warmth from our elderly. They flirted with war with Russia, North Korea, but that doesn't matter. As they left our economy in ruins and threw open our borders to chaos. And now Starmer sits with the likes of WEF's Larry Fink, feasting like kings. Warm in their gilded halls, slicing up the country between BlackRock and Bill Gates. They've sold our nation for silver, but they can never buy our silence. We rise as one, the time is now. Keir Starmer, I'm determined to deliver growth, create wealth and put more money in people's pockets, his mates' pockets. This can only be achieved by working in partnership with leading businesses like BlackRock to capitalise on the UK's position as a world-leading hub for investment. Look at them. Slimy little weasels. Seriously, I hate a lot of them. I just wish God to place judgment on them. I'm just not going to like them at all. I don't have to. Nick Sautor said just in, President Trump comes out swinging against those pushing smear campaigns about Matt Gaetz, RFK Jr. and Pete Hegseth. We will win. Donald Trump said this is what the radical left lunatics do to people. They dirty them up, they destroy them, and then they spit them out. They're trying that right now with some great American patriots who are only trying to fix the mess the Democrats have made of our country. We will win. MAGA. Okay? That's what they do. Look at Kavanaugh. Okay? If you need to see it, look at Kavanaugh. They do it all the time. Tom Moran said, breaking, InfoWars no more. It's been confirmed that InfoWars has been bought at auction by The Onion. Ironically, no, it wasn't. As far as I'm aware. It has? No. No, I don't believe so, right? They were trying, because what I believe happened was, even though he's worth millions and hundreds of millions of dollars, right, and stuff like that, they wanted to buy his brand, his name, everything for like a 1 million something, right? The Onion did. Backed by the families of Sandy Hook crew that sued Alex Jones using the money already taken from InfoWars through this absurd legal warfare. More ironically, as The Onion was a satire site and the entire takedown of InfoWars was a terrible joke that should be funny to no one. Anyway, right? And the Sandy Hook victims were all behind, like the Sandy Hook victims, families were all behind this. Like, what? I don't know any person who's lost a family member that would behave like this. They care about money. That's all I can say. They really care about money. Project Constitution said the Alex Jones saga takes another wild turn. After last week's sham auction in his bankruptcy case, Alex Jones is now suing the Onion and Sandy Hook families. Fraud, theft, conspiracy, it's the ultimate courtroom drama. Stay tuned for the twists and turns. We the people stand with real Alex Jones. This video sums up everything you need to know about the Alex Jones InfoWars case thus far. This is Tim Poole. Okay, and he talks about it here. Goes on for 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to play the whole thing. If you want to watch it, go back. I'm sure it's the title of the episode. It'll be a live stream. It'll be 2 hours long, but it'll probably be the first story. They can't. They can't take his identity. They can't buy it. It's not property. Okay, hang on. Alex Jones is fighting back against the proposed sale of his right-wing conspiracy website InfoWars to the parent company of a satirical website, The Onion. In a lawsuit filed Monday in US bankruptcy court in Houston, attorneys for Jones alleged that several Sandy Hook families and Onion's parent company, Global Tetrahedron, submitted a legitimate bid for assets of InfoWars' parent company and planned to misuse his intellectual property. The Onion said last week it was buying InfoWars with the support of Sandy Hook families after a trustee overseeing the sale of assets designated Global Tetrahedron and the families as the winning bidder. The Onion said it plans to relaunch InfoWars as another satirical site enlisting gun control advocacy group, Everytown for Gun Safety, as an advisor. They're not going to win. Watch what happens. I bet you any money AJ wins. There you go. Plot twist, Alex Jones fights back, sues The Onion and Sandy Hook families over rigged auction of InfoWars. Alex Jones here himself, World War III exclusive, a ceasefire between Ukraine and Russia secretly being negotiated behind the scenes by President Trump and Elon Musk, allegedly. Plus, Russia's successfully simulated a nuclear attack that can evade NATO defences with their ICBM strike on Ukraine. Well, I believe it wasn't loaded with any nuclear devices. So, your guess is as good as mine. Senator Matt Canavan said the misinformation bill is not dead yet. Oh, my God. How long is this going to go on? Pardon me. I was honoured to continue to fight for free speech with Michael Schellenberger. Michael Schellenberger. He exposed the Twitter files, okay? He's over here in Australia trying to fight for our free speech. God love him. In Parliament House this morning. As Michael points out, this is a coordinated global effort to silence people. Many of their efforts have failed overseas, and we are so close to defeating the Australian government's censorship plans too. Thanks for all your support. Yep. Especially Michael Schellenberger coming over here and trying. 6 News Australia said breaking. The federal government now says YouTube will not be banned for under 16s after initially saying it would likely be included, saying services that are health or education related will be allowed. Messaging and online gaming will also continue to be allowed. I think they're winning bit by bit. Mike Christo 8 said it's going to be revealed in the next little bit. US Treasury's been funding shell companies in the Caymans to then use that money to buy US Treasuries. The US Treasury and the Fed are running a counterfeit operation through the Cayman and Ukraine, allegedly. It's all coming to light right now. And crypto is going through the roof. When we were saying there's another, financial system running alongside this one, waiting to take over, I can't give you advice. I'm not a financial expert. Crypto. Backed by gold. Some of it will be. Ariel said Matt Gaetz will no longer be Attorney General. Do you think D. Trump is selecting compromise figures? No, I think you're wrong, actually, on that one. Sorry. I won't read that one because I don't think that's what's happening. Oh, I should read it anyway. Do you think Dr. Oz is next? Do you think the disclosure of classified files will play a part in other cabinet's picks, stepping aside before Q1 is over? Matt Gaetz said, I had excellent meetings with senators yesterday. I appreciate their thoughtful feedback and the incredible support of so many. While the momentum was strong, it's clear that my confirmation was unfairly becoming a distraction to the critical work of the Trump-Vance transition. There is no time to waste on needlessly protracted Washington scuffle. Thus, I'll be withdrawing my name from consideration to serve as Attorney General. Trump's DOJ must be in a place and ready on day one. I remain fully committed to see that Donald Trump is the most successful president in history. I'll forever be honoured that President Trump nominated me to lead the Department of Justice, and I'm certain he will save America. There you go. It's all good. DC Drano said, 99% of the time I usually know what's going on. This Gates withdrawal is the 1%. Nothing makes sense right now. I get it, but I just explained it. Bro said we're $1 trillion in debt, people living on the streets, people are not able to afford to see a doctor, and we just gave some fucking countries $50 million for hurt and damage due to climate change. What a bloody joke. What a bunch of retards. Seriously. We're not going to be able to support ourselves. Listen to this one. Melinda Richards, Victoria here in Australia has built rail tunnels. The only problem is the trains don't fit. Who was in charge? Who was the measuring guy? Who was it? I want to know. This is ridiculous. They have built rail tunnels, but the trains won't fit in them. So what are they going to be used for? Miniature trains. They're going to have to build miniature trains now. Oh, my God. If that doesn't tell you that we are being run by absolute morons, I don't know what will. Claire Lehman says Sydney's median house price, 1.65 million AD, which is 1.1 million USD, is 42% higher than the most expensive state in the US. The median house price in California is $776,000. Is this true, guys? This is the main reason I left California, moved to Tennessee. Best decision ever. Is this true? $239,263. 204. Ours are $1 million plus, honest to God. And you're lucky if you get one for $1 million. I'm telling you. This is crazy. Huh. Holy shit. You got to be kidding me. Oh, my God. I wonder how Mum and Dad's house is going. It's been 9 minutes into it now. DC Drano said mainstream media is trying to smear Pete Hegseth over a sexual encounter in 2017. I read the lengthy CNN article, and it wasn't until the very last paragraph, that's what they normally do, that they drop an extremely crucial detail. The woman was married and her husband was also at the conference with her. She told Pete she would tell her husband she fell asleep on a couch in someone else's room. She never reported the incident until 4 days later. The question must be asked, was it an essay or was it a regret over cheating on her husband and trying to recharacterise the incident days later to make herself seem like a victim so her husband wouldn't divorce her? That is ridiculous. Take responsibility for it. Jesus, you can't, man. That's a dangerous, slippery slope you're on there, love. Just admit you made a mistake. You did whatever, you know. You don't accuse someone of SA. Holy shit. Batman. Police report reveals new details from sexual assault claim against Hegseth. After they had sex, Hegseth said he had a very clear conversation with Doe, who told him she would tell her husband she'd fallen asleep on a couch in someone else's room. He told police she showed early signs of regret but did not elaborate. That's what it was. Regret. He'd never been charged with a crime, although he did pay her in a confidential settlement. Jesus. Insane. Adam said the BBC is literally never going to recover from this. BBC presenter jailed for... Oh, my God. Essaying 42 dogs to death. Where am I living right now? Am I really on Earth or am I like somewhere else? Twilight Zone. That's what it feels like. Elon Musk said, you've hit the target, whatever it is. Rothmus said, Ron Paul, 1913, the year that led to today's economic torture. The year the Federal Reserve was started by any chance? Both the income tax and Fed were created that year. There you go. The income tax made everyone's earnings the property of government first. What the government allows people to keep is then relentlessly stolen by the Fed's inflation. That's how our financial system works, okay? If you don't know, that's it. That is it. Everywhere in the world. Anywhere that has a central bank. Wow, that's a really strong smell, that is. I'm burning something in the bathroom, so I'm kind of keeping an eye on it. I don't want the house to catch fire, whatever happens. God. Errol said, Denzel Washington, what's going on? He said he kissed another man in the upcountry movie Gladiator. He said he did drugs but never got strung out. He threatened to deal with press another way if they test him. He has said that he was approached by the devil early in his career. What I think's going on with Denzel Washington with his current press tour, he wants to bring down his public image on his own terms instead of waiting for potential information from the P. Diddy court documents or victims to share their history on their run-ins with him. He does no longer wants to be viewed as the father figure of lost boys from a generation that looked at him as a guiding figure of all things good, holy and pristine, that is untarnished by the imagery most known to show black people in a bad light. Why? Because all that will disappear once everything comes out about his role and the very thing he wanted other bad people to be out away for. I don't know. Put away for? So why not just start now before all this info comes to light? Human trafficking survivor Ali Carter has said that D. Washington is involved with the underbelly. Jaguar writers also called D. Washington out as well, Denzel. There are stories of him that have been coming out about him being butt naked at parties, coked out of his mind. The funny thing is now he's admitting to this. Jay Wright has been proven right once again. Denzel Washington knows Hollywood will not survive this declassification of files regarding J. Epstein and P. Diddy, and he knows he'll be implicated in some things most people would never associate Denzel Washington for. To what that may be, besides what we know, remains to be seen. We'll see. Take that with a huge grain of salt. I don't know. I haven't looked into Denzel Washington yet. Donald Trump said justice for Laken Riley, the illegal who killed our beloved Laken Riley, was just found guilty on all counts for his horrific crimes, although the pain and heartbreak will last forever. Hopefully this can bring some peace and closure to her wonderful family who fought for justice and to ensure that other families don't have to go through what they have. We love you, Laken, and our hearts will always be with you. It's time to secure our border and remove these criminals and thugs from our country so nothing like this can happen again. There you go. John Denver parody. Oh, said the Anon Fund will obtain a rife machine and ship it to different people to test for a month and then ship it to someone else. We'll have questionnaires and waivers. Drop a comment below if you'd like to be considered to be a tester. Yeah, but I'm in Australia and I don't think they're going to send it all the way over here. That would be a lot in packaging, I'm telling you now. Salty Canuck said, okay, it all makes sense now. The Liberals are acting more and more unhinged by the day, screaming and yelling in the HOC, HOC, House of Commons. Complete loss of control. Recently, evidence about the prolific Randy's involvement with the cocaine industry, it all makes sense. Holland Sweaty in the HOC, Freeland and her spastic movements and increasingly bizarre behaviour. Trudeau and his rants that go nowhere and mean nothing. It all makes sense. They're sacked out on the Randy's Wonder Dust. They're a bunch of coked out junkies. We have crackheads running Canada. SOS. Oh, you poor people. Yeah, mandatory drug testing for all MPs. Come on, now. And watch the UK's Parliament go heads up as well. Ours too, I believe. Even New Zealand with Jacinda Ardern doing that one day, just, you know, wiping the nose, and Daniel Andrews here in Australia doing the same thing, you know, and, you know, all that sort of stuff. Something going on. They can't all be that stupid. They must be coked out. DOQ said US Marshal van and the van that followed Hanks home after his trip to Australia in March 2020. United States Marshal. Interesting. Yeah, it followed Hanks home after his Australian trip. Mario Norfolk said, Elon to UK, you want to summon me? US will summon you. Not only has the UK arrested over 2,500 individuals, including minors, in the past 5 years, for offensive social media posts, including memes, but UK MPs are now summoning Elon to testify what they call X's role in spreading disinformation during the summer riots. The move raises concerns about free speech and the government's approach to regulating online platforms. Elon's commitment to open dialogue and resistance to censorship challenges status quo, making him a target for those uncomfortable with unfiltered discourse. This is all about silencing a platform that values free expression. Elon stands for freedom and the world needs more leaders like him, not more government overreach. Source, The Guardian. I don't trust The Guardian either. Elon Musk said they'll be summoned to the United States of America to explain their censorship and threats to American citizens. Yeah, because America has the First Amendment, backed by the Second Amendment, mind you. I'd love to see the UK try. Same as Australia and our stupid e-safety commissioner. Craig Kelly said, I wonder what this is costing. I didn't even know we had an ambassador for climate change. Here in Australia, bureaucratic jobs for stupid people. And what exactly does the job entail? Do they go to China and tell the Chinese to stop importing Australian coal and stop building new coal-fired power plants? Fire up the chainsaws, we need a Doge, and this would be one of the first positions to go. We have an ambassador for climate change called Kristen Tilley. Plays a leading role in Australia's international climate advocacy. Oh, dear God. Oh, my God. You've got to be kidding. What bureaucratic bullshit is this? More taxpayer waste of money. Okay. Elon Musk said, thank you, Senator Lee. Mike Lee said, I look forward to hearings with British MPs who'll be asked to explain their censorship and threats against American citizens, including Elon Musk. There you go. Cag Drogo said, anyone who's known about the NWO for at least over a decade knows that the scandemic wasn't supposed to end with temporary lockdowns and a refusable vaccine. Yes, it was not supposed to. Too many people just realised. Thank God. Yes. I'd probably be locked up in some re-education camp by now if you just didn't wake up. If the amount of people didn't wake up, I was going to a re-education camp, I can guarantee you. Okay. Kobe Thatcher said, when teaching children not to trust strangers, I'd say it's equally important to teach them not to trust the government. I do too. Considering they seem to be the worst being accused of crimes against children, I wouldn't trust them either. Malcolm Roberts said, disgusting, happening right now. The gutless Liberal and National senators have vacated the field, making it possible for the under-16 social media bill and electoral donation reforms to sail through the Senate without a proper inquiry. So they just don't turn up. Sorry, I'm just checking. No, okay. Just checking to see if that was a message from my daughter. Elon Musk said, just learnt tonight at Mar-a-Lago that Jeff Bezos was telling everyone that real Donald Trump would lose for sure, November 21st, so they should sell their Tesla and space stock. According to Jeff Bezos, this is 100% not true. I don't know, who do you believe? I think I'd believe Elon Musk over Jeff Bezos. The Vigilant Fox said 10 shocking stories the media buried today. Number 10, Joe Rogan erupts on the New York Times for fact-checking RFK Jr. on toxic food ingredients while simultaneously proving him right. That made my brain hurt just reading it. Me too. I just lost brain cells. The fact check and questions all started when the New York Times claimed RFK was wrong about differences in Fruit Loops between Canada and the US. However, their own reporting admitted that the US version contains harmful chemicals like red dye 40, yellow 5, blue 1, and butylated hydroxy 2, I can't even pronounce it, BHT, while the Canadian version uses natural colourings made from blueberries and carrots. So they're literally saying he was wrong, but he was right, Rogan scoffed. That's the fucking dangerous chemicals banned in Canada that we're trying to get rid of in America. Rogan continued to question what possible motivation the New York Times could have to fact-check RFK Jr.'s efforts to remove toxic ingredients from the food supply. Like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to remove all leftover credibility? Are you trying to kill it all? Rogan asked. Are you secretly working for the Chinese? Like, what are you doing? Rogan's guest, Jimmy Corsetti, concluded it probably backed by Monsanto or something. Dear God. Scott Presler tells corrupt Bucks County PA commissioners who tried to steal the Senate election he's gunning for their seats right to their faces. I have a message peacefully. We are coming for your seat in 2027. If you don't resign today, I'm coming for your seat. She replies, have at it. And that was that lady who was saying they were just counting things that shouldn't be counted. Number 8, RFK exposes the disturbing truth about Ukraine war in 3 minutes, revealing it as a money laundering scheme for BlackRock, like we said. In a shocking admission, Mitch McConnell revealed the hundreds of billions of dollars American taxpayers are sending to Ukraine are actually going to American defence manufacturers instead. And who do you think owns every one of these bloody companies, Kennedy asked. The answer is BlackRock. Number 7. Oh, I don't think I can read that one out on here. I don't know. Dr. Peter McCullough reveals a serious side effect from a procedure were anticipated by the FDA in October 2020. Before they finished their trials, there was a slide saying these are the side effects, and they went on with it anyway. Laken Riley's father reads a heartbreaking journal entry Laken wrote to her future husband and family. Laken, who was brutally murdered by an illegal immigrant, wrote, to my future husband, I want you to know that I'm thinking about you. I'm working every day to become the best wife I can be by working through my current relationships to best prepare me for ours and our kids. Okay, and that was it, was it? Where's the rest of them? That was number 6. Where's the rest of them? Oh, here we go. Hang on. Number 5, Sunny Hostin reluctantly reads legal note on air after smearing Matt Gaetz as a sex trafficker. She had to read disclaimer. Legal notice. MSNBC, CNBC on the chopping block as Comcast drops bombshell news. Bye. Number 3, major NATO country is advising citizens to prepare for a nuclear war. Meghan McCain defends and endorses close friend Tulsi Gabbard for Trump's DNI. Censorship cartel on its heels as Trump appointees litigation crack open conspiracy. A federal judge approved further legal discovery in a lawsuit by Louisiana, Missouri and censored doctors against federal officials and agencies, including the GEC, for pressuring big tech to censor, months after the Supreme Court ruled they didn't have standing for a preliminary injunction. Alluding to Vice President Kamala Harris's much-mocked verbal crutch, President Trump's nominee, Judge Terry Doherty, ruled he was burdened by what has been a SCOTUS ruling. But he said the plaintiff showed evidence that is not permissibly speculative. Congressional investigation of Facebook parent Meta that found internal admissions, it censored... Okay, we're going into that thing, the lab leak theory, because it was under pressure from the Biden admin to do so, and CEO's Mark Zuckerberg's similar admission to Congress this summer. The feds are uniquely in control of the facts, information, documents and evidence regarding the extent and nature of censorship pressure, and their already disclosed emails show the pains that certain persons and entities went through to hide their tracks. Doherty ruled while limiting further discovery to resolve factual questions for jurisdiction. We end up with inignorable reality that regime change is imminent, Trump's second presidential term, and the wild possibility that Robert F. Kennedy Jr., one of the disinformation dozen targeted by the White House, may soon replace or control the defendant Department of Health and Human Services as Trump nominee for secretary. But that by itself is too speculative to dismiss the case, ruling concludes. Bonus number 1, Vivek says Doge will delete the entire government agencies. What are we going to these bonuses for? I can't read half of them. The shocking truth you're not being told about the sun. You need it. Okay. Oh, now how many do I have to go back? Oh, heaps. Here we go. End wokeness said a bunch of grannies with American flags trespassing in the Capitol is not a coup. Starting World War III before leaving office is. Axiomatic enemy of the state said these people are so addicted to laundering taxpayer money to themselves through the military-industrial complex that they're willing to risk World War III and nuclear Armageddon to continue doing it. They really are. They're addicted to it. AJ Huber said just announced General Mike Flynn is calling for immediate invoke to the 25th Amendment and remove Biden from over the provocation of World War III with Russia. General Mike Flynn said breaking last 24 hours, Ukraine fired ATACMS into Russian territory, a clear escalation of war. Shannon called them attackums. So what? Number 1, Harris should immediately invoke the 25th Amendment and remove Biden. He's sleepwalking us into World War III. Let's at least put the constitutional pressure on Harris because Joe's poor memory might make him unaccountable. The current House of Representatives must impeach Biden for endangering the US. Hell, Trump was impeached for losing the 2020 election. Incoming US officials must make contact with Putin to de-escalate the situation. See my conversation with former RU Ambassador Kislyak. Different circumstance but same outcome, de-escalation. Trump administration, especially incoming AG Matt Gaetz, not necessarily, need to make it clear the identities of the deep state operatives pulling the strings of the presidency, urging Biden to act recklessly, because we know Biden's not making the decisions. 5, pray that we make it to January 20. The voters spoke. Trump's mandate to end the killing and seek peace needs to be America's path. I'll provide more details later today. This is an urgent call to stop the madness before World War III is irreversible. There you go. Jeez. Gaynor Fauci said breaking. Biden promises to stop Trump from starting World War III by starting it himself. There you go. They all said Trump is going to start World War III. Well, look what's happening. Libertarian Party of Mississippi, never forget who the criminals are that are hell-bent on dragging us into World War III. All those people waving their little Ukrainian flags. Yes. The Patriot Oasis said breaking. Kim Jong-un stated that Joe Biden is mentally ill and he has started World War III. Well, never thought I'd see the day, but I agree with Kim Jong-un, okay? I really do. I do this time. It's the deep state. Megan Nancy said they unleashed COVID to destroy American prosperity under Trump. What makes you think they're above starting World War III? Because you know that's what it was all about, don't you? You know that whole thing? That was about 2020. That's what that was about. Couldn't let him in. They couldn't let him in. Dmitry Medvedev. Russia's new nuclear doctrine means NATO missiles fired against our country could be deemed an attack by the bloc on Russia. Russia could retaliate with WMD against Kiev and the key NATO facilities wherever they're located. That means World War III. Weenie. Jaguar riders dropping truth bombs, exposing the Diddycrats and standing fully behind Trump. Where am I? Trump and Gates need to investigate everyone tied to Diddy. Kamala's campaign endorsements say it all. It's time to end child trafficking and make some arrests. Hollywood justice is coming. Yeah, coming for you. Hollywood. There you go. Mark Slapinski, as Justin Trudeau faces political ruin due to his alleged connections to P. Diddy, Randy Boissonnault is now under investigation by the police for fraud. The chances that Trudeau will see the inside of a prison increase by the minute. And Mark Slapinski again said new Diddy party footage has been released. This comes as independent journalists report the links between the music mogul and a certain Prime Minister. Do you think Trudeau had something to do with Diddy? Discuss. New Diddy party footage shows debauchery at birthday bash he threw for Meek Mill at $7.5 million Las Vegas mansion. Well, that's not showing me anything, but I wouldn't put it past Trudeau. Starseed astrology. Okay, another high-profile Diddy friend departs from the USA. They won't be the only ones you see to run away. They can leave, but they can't hide. So many dark secrets are about to be told, unimaginable truths from victims who are sold. There's no escaping. God's justice is coming. Portia de Rossi and Ellen DeGeneres leave the US. They're heading to the UK, by the way, and I'm glad they're not coming here, even though Portia de Rossi is Australian. I'm glad they're not coming here. You can't protect Ellen from the crocodiles and the snakes and the drivers even. Jesus Christ these days. You can't. You can't protect them. Snakes are spiders, mate. Those things can open your doors and walk in, mate, I'm telling you. They just crawl. They flatten themselves and they get under your door. Salty Canuck said, whenever Trudeau posts, I'm going to reply with Diddy tapes. Any comment? I think everyone should. Weenie Waney said Ellen DeGeneres has fled the US. Anyone remember the suspicious death of her girlfriend, Anne Hesh, who came back alive after being put in a body bag? Or what about her ties to Diddy, Epstein, or the other child trafficking situations? The dots are connecting. Hope everyone's finally waking up. They are, and thank God, because, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd be in a re-education camp by now if they didn't. Fletch17 said, I wonder what's first. Twitter files, Epstein files, Diddy files, JFK files, 9/11 files. Declassify them all. Insurrection Barbie said, let's just declassify it all. And Elon Musk responded with, yeah. Joey Matarino said, crazy how the same people worried about whether or not Matt Gaetz paid grown women for sex aren't worried about the Epstein list or Diddy files, are they? No. No, it's just this man and the fake accusations. Forget about, even if it happened 20 years ago, like they didn't come out and tell anyone then. Mark Slapinski. How did I come across this guy so much? Anyway, I don't know who it is. Raise your hand if Donald Trump should use his authority as Commander-in-Chief to release all the evidence linked to P. Diddy. You know who will see on those tapes? This is Trudeau with, what's his name? Podesta. Trump has the Diddy tapes. Someone whose name I can't read, Ism, said Elon Musk's VPNs are going to be banned in Pakistan after 30 November by the government, so Australia's on par with Pakistan. Well done, Australia. Holy shit. X has already been inaccessible here since February 2024. Will the champion of free speech speak up for his 3.4 million Pakistani users? Let us breathe. Real Robert said, where is this lowlife? Why hasn't this lowlife arrested Buck County Commissioner Diane Marsiglia yet? Why hasn't this lowlife arrested Buck County Commissioner Bob Harvey Jr. yet? Why hasn't this lowlife arrested the lowlife Mark Elias yet? In other words, there's no question they defied a court order but conspired to change the results anyway in broad daylight of 2024. And this is that lady, again, admitting that they're defying their own PA Supreme Court and will count misdated ballots because it doesn't matter that a court said it's illegal. Yeah, arrest this whole panel. What are you doing, you moron? Are they all coked up? Right, seriously? What is wrong with them? The persistence said, I told Democrat Commissioner Diane Marsiglia to her face. Peacefully, we're coming for your seat in 2027 if you don't resign today. She replied, have at it. Also called for Mark Elias and his cronies to be disbarred from practising in Pennsylvania. Bucks County roared. Good. So they should. Malcolm Roberts said Australia's in a housing crisis. Yeah, I'm having one of my own right now. 10 cities are appearing across the country, from parks and bridges to family cars. As rents soar and home ownership becomes unattainable, I've seen these conditions firsthand and it's heartbreaking. Since 2020, rents have increased by 40% and the average house price has jumped nearly 10 times the average income. A major driver of this crisis is our turbocharged immigration program. While I value the contributions of migrants, being one myself, the current intake is unsustainable. In 2023 alone, over 500,000 net migrants arrived in Australia. This relentless surge is straining our housing market, health services, infrastructure and economy. Finally, someone sees it. The math is simple. With 2.45 million temporary visa holders in the country, about 1 million homes are occupied by these individuals, yet we're building far fewer homes than we need, leaving more Australians homeless and without hope. The unprecedented immigration inflates demand, driving up costs in housing, infrastructure and everyday essentials. High inflation, soaring interest rates and gridlocked roads are the direct results of this unsustainable growth. Meanwhile, our health system is overwhelmed and working families are left to fend for themselves. The government solution? More immigration. It's time to prioritise Australians, our families, our communities and our future. Let's address the housing crisis with meaningful reforms, not empty promises. Dear God. Suleiman, I don't know, Ahmed, said just in. Sorry, mate, I pronounced your name wrong. I know I did. Just in, the Russian Defence Ministry reported that 2 Storm Shadow cruise missiles were shot down. Where have I gotten all these people from? I went into trending, that's why. And I just bookmarked complete strangers' posts here. Afshin Ratansi said the UK just made itself a target of Russian missiles. Ukraine has struck inside Russia with Storm Shadow missiles. The proxy war is lost. Biden wants to gamble with World War III before Donald Trump takes office. And with seemingly nothing else better to do, Keir Starmer joins in. I'm aim, therefore I am, said Brit reacts upon learning his government approved Ukraine's use of UK Storm Shadow missiles against Russia for the first time. And I'm going to let this one play. Okay, just let me get it back to the beginning. Check the volumes.
No. Ukraine have just fired UK Storm Shadow missiles into Russia. 24 hours after Vladimir Putin vowed a nuclear response should the UK or US do so. Dozy motherfucker Rodney! He hasn't even announced that he authorised the use of these fucking missiles. He's just gone and fucking done it without telling anyone. Shout out to Vladimir Putin. Can you not go for like the general public or send any missiles to where general public will be hurt or harmed? Just go for these fucking pricks. Just go for these fucking wankers that are making these decisions. We all in the UK fucking hate him. We fucking hate him. The Russian media have reported that 12 missiles were launched by Ukrainian aircraft in the Kursk region, which they identified to be Storm Shadow missiles. There's no word yet of how many of these missiles hit their target or if all were intercepted. People saying we shouldn't worry about Putin, we shouldn't worry about nuclear, he won't do this, he won't do that, blah, blah, blah. You motherfuckers ain't living in London, next to fucking Heathrow Airport. You're probably living up in the fucking mountains of Bigfoot and Loch Ness Monster, where no missiles will fucking go to. Just where is this going? What's going to happen next? For fuck's sake.
Poor guy. I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for you guys in the UK. I feel sorry for Canadians. I feel sorry for the Irish, the Germans, everyone who's got a left-leaning government right now. All our Western nations. In fact, the whole UK, the whole Europe, because you're right in the middle of it. If Ukraine attack Russia, you're right there. Richard said it's now very clear British personnel in Ukraine are now carrying out strikes on Russian territory using Storm Shadow missiles. UK PM Keir Starmer is now really playing with fire, recklessly pushing the world closer to nuclear war, a risk he's clearly willing to take. Does what I say before make any sense now? How about, right, they can fire missiles, right, and make them EMPs, so they'll explode above, everything will be wiped out underneath, not people, but electronics and internet and all that sort of stuff, right? Do you remember Project Bluebeam? What if, and this is just a theory, and it's my theory, so just bear with me. All the theories until proven correct, okay? What if Bluebeam could reenact a missile strikes and they just turn everything off and then everyone goes, oh! Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I mean, they could. But then remember we also heard like there's places that are going to be possibly blown up, like Sydney Opera House and, I don't know, other places around the world, some of the main places, you know. They could just strike them. I don't know. What's going to happen? They could use a multitude of technology like Project Bluebeam, lasers, things like that to make it look realistic. I don't know. But it's interesting to think about. Fiona Edwards said every Storm Shadow missile Britain sends to Ukraine costs about $2 million each. We are told hard choices need to be made, like driving 100,000 pensioners into poverty through cutting winter fuel payments. But there's always millions of pounds available to escalate the war. Okay, Donald Trump Jr. said if Nikki Haley really wants a cabinet filled with neocon warmongers to satisfy the billionaire donors that control her, she should try running for president and winning herself. Oh, wait. I forgot she already tried that and lost in a landslide. Natalie Allison said Nikki Haley on her radio show today spoke out against Tulsi Gabbard taking the top intelligence job. She said it was disgusting that she took photos with Assad and that DNI was not a place for a Russian, Iranian, Syrian, Chinese sympathiser. Haley calls RFK Jr. a Liberal Democrat. Nikki Haley can go jump. Also, here is Nikki Haley. Thank you, Bill Gates, for donating billions of dollars to construct factories that will manufacture the 7 most promising vaccines that will keep us from losing any time as potential vaccines move through the clinical trial process. Yeah, that's her. Same Nikki Haley. Johnny Midnight said Joe Biden BlackRock is trying to start World War III by authorising Ukraine using US long-range missiles into Russia. New Attorney General Matt Gaetz, which is not Attorney General Matt Gaetz, says what everyone else is too afraid to say. The Ukraine war is to launder money through. How many times have we told people that? Now they're finally saying it. Concerned citizens said it's a war that should have never happened. Billions of dollars aren't going to Ukraine, it's going to BlackRock. Legacy media have lied about the Ukraine conflict from day one. Listen to JFK Jr. tell the truth about it. Allegedly, apparently. Okay, for YouTube. Then we got Justin Trudeau's ego. This evening I was asked if I support President Joe Biden's decision to launch long-range missiles into Russia. My answer was easy, of course. The President and I are committed to starting World War III to keep ourselves in power, and that's exactly what we're going to do. That's not what he said, but, you know, that's what this person is interpreting it as. And I'll take their interpretation, because I believe they probably are, a lot of them. Okay. Someone said US missiles were being used. Who was saying that? This one. Using US long-range missiles, but they're also using... So which ones are they using? Common Sense Report said Ukraine just launched British-supplied Storm Shadow missiles into Russia. Did the US make them and then UK bought them and then they're giving them to... I'm confused. A reminder that these are British missiles, NATO missiles. NATO is financing rockets being launched towards Russia. Everyone should get out of NATO. And the reason is Paul I can't say his name, Zapula. Long-range US missiles being fired by Ukraine into Russia following Joe Biden giving his recent approval. America does not support this increase in hostilities. We want an immediate stop to this war. We want peace. Trump will deliver. Edge the precipice, mate, the precipice. White Rabbit Podcast said breaking articles of impeachment are being drawn up against Joe Biden for illegally starting a war with Russia. Good. Carl Becker said, my humble advice to President-elect Donald Trump, threatened to pull all US funding out of NATO if they continue to escalate. If that doesn't work, warn them the US will pull out of NATO completely. Game over. It will be, because that's where most of their funding comes from. Red Pill Bot said Gaddafi wasn't giving soldiers Viagra in Libya. Babies weren't thrown out of incubators in Kuwait. Iraq didn't have WMDs. The US wasn't winning in Afghanistan. These are lies our government told us to get involved in wars, and guess what? Russia was not unprovoked. No, they were provoked, exactly. Wall Street Mav said they want to start World War III right before Trump takes office. That'll force him to abandon plans to eliminate the deep state. If they can start a serious war with Russia, their thinking is that more resources will flow to defence, CIA, State Department, FBI and all their friends. Not going to happen. Clandestine said NATO was created in 1949 to stand up to the Soviet Union. If the West would just make peace with Russia, which Putin is willing to do, then there would be zero need for NATO. Now you understand why NATO is escalating this. The only people who don't want this are NATO weapons manufacturers and their bought politicians. NATO exists solely to enrich itself. Their business model is war, and our tax dollars are their life source. The best solution for humanity is to disband NATO, for Trump to make peace with Russia, China, and then build a multipolar world in which every country has a fair say. The days of the US-NATO waging war without consequence must come to an end. Russia and China just want a seat at the table. They want the West to stop waging wars all over the globe for financial and geopolitical gain. They just want us to stop building our military bases around their civilizations. Peace is possible with diplomacy. To the precipice we go. And at the last minute, Trump's going to stop it. Elon Musk said, seems like a backdoor way to control access to the internet by all Australians. And Anthony Albanese, our Prime Minister, got fact-checked. Anthony Albanese said, today we're introducing our bill to make 16 years the minimum age for social media. Readers added context. This bill will require identity or age verification for all Australians to use social media, including adults. The government confirmed this is the only way to enforce it. Do I find that helpful? Oh, yeah. There you go. Alex Jones said, I can't read that one. Gray Connolly said, ironic that Tanya Plibersek, here in Australia, one of our stupid MPs, is a member of a government trying to enact a misinformation law, and here is Tanya being corrected by Community Notes, another one, for peddling literal misinformation about nuclear power, and they want to control misinformation that we speak. Libs keep pretending nuclear is wildly popular overseas. It's not. Nuclear is at its lowest share in 40 years of energy globally. More reactors are closing than opening. Readers added context they thought people might want to know. More reactors are opening than closing. In 2024, construction starts for 8 reactors. 5 new reactors are finished and being connected to the grid, and 3 are being shut down. Major financial institutions are committed to triple nuclear energy by 2050. There you go. 2 fact checks. That's good to see. And they want to be the arbiters of mis and disinformation? I don't think so. Mark Rowley said Anthony Albanese on the 3rd of December 2019. Listen to this absolute hypocrite. Scott Morrison talks about quiet Australians. What he really means is everyone should shut up and listen to him. We won't be quiet, neither will Australians. Yes, folks, this same Anthony Albanese who wants us to be quiet, Australians, via his misinformation, disinformation under 16 social media bills now. Listen to this. BS.
Scott Morrison talks about quiet Australians. What he really means is everyone should shut up and listen to him. That's what he means when he says quiet Australians. Scott Morrison...
No, I don't want to hear it again. That was enough. There you go. Now it's him doing it. He wants everyone to shut up. And that one I have to read on Rumble. Can't read that one. I'll read that one on Rumble. Dan Scavino Jr. said accountability is coming. Okay, it is coming. Doge, Department of Government Efficiency, said, do you want Trump to release the Epstein client list? Oh, really? All of them. Come on. It's enough. Enough's enough. Let's have it all. Pauline Hanson said in 2023, over 2,400 Australian men and boys took their own lives, compared to just 203 women and girls. They're banging on at the moment about girls committing suicide, right, for this under 16 disinformation law? No. The under 16 law, right, it's different. These heartbreaking numbers show a devastating reality, and yet the Albanese government answer is silence. Earlier on this week, on International Men's Day, not a single Labor minister or MP showed up to a gathering on the lawns of Parliament where advocates pleaded for action. When I asked Senator Gallagher why the government refused to restore 20 subsidised psychologist visits, her excuse was shocking. We don't have enough psychologists. So who are they importing? Delivery drivers, that's who they're importing. Why don't we have enough psychologists? Because Labor's policies are driving them into the NDIS, leaving veterans, farmers, police, paramedics and everyday Australians without access to the support they desperately need. And let's talk about family law. Labor's changes to shared parental responsibility are pushing fathers out of children's lives, a direct contributor to these tragedies. Instead of fixing their broken system, the government denies there's even a problem. Labor loves to talk about gender equality, but where's the equality for men? They've spent millions addressing women's issues, yet refuse to appoint a minister for men to tackle these growing challenges. It's time for action. We need policies that work for men and boys, not just empty promises. Stand with me in demanding real change, because honestly, men and boys are demonised here in Australia, in all Western nations. And then women wonder where all the good men have gone. You've beaten them into submission, or some of them anyway, and the rest are just ignoring the women folk, you know. So, sorry guys, it's hot here now. Oh, holy guacamole. Hey Bella, are you hot with your fur coat on there? I'm sure you are. I wonder how cats get over the heat. Hang on a sec. Oh, sorry, Smiggles. Didn't mean to startle you there. Okay. Elon Musk just said, wow. Mario Northall said, money, money, money. Under Miele, 11th straight surplus. Argentina posted an 888 million trade surplus in October 2024, rebounding from a 442 million deficit last year. Whoa, that's pretty good. Exports soared 30%, fueled by agriculture and manufacturing, while imports grew 4.9%. Many credit Miele's libertarian policies for driving the country's economic turnaround by cutting government spending and removing red tape for businesses to flourish. Source: Trading Economics. Gunther Eagleman said Doge will make that number look small. Come on, let's have a Doge here. I want a Doge here. Okay, Joey Matarino said most of the Trump cabinet are taking pay cuts to serve the country. Most of the Biden cabinet got rich from their positions. It's just different over here in MAGA country. Yeah. I hope for MAGA country. Make Australia great again. Senator Matt Canavan said, why are Australian government officials doing a welcome to country in Azerbaijan, wherever that is, right? Because that's what they did. Here's a video from the Australian Pavilion at the Climate Wankfest at Baku, funded by Australian taxpayers. Imagine all that coin to pay for constructing an exhibition stand, flying a delegation halfway around the world, setting up video facilities to record it all, and they get 5 people to attend. I wonder if this would pass muster if we had an Australian Doge. Everyone's calling for it, look. Look at these tossers.
Welcome to the opening panel session of the Australian Pavilion. My name is Claire Anderson and I'm the Group Director of Sustainability Performance at Worley. And I'm very delighted to be here today. And to start, I might, whilst we're not on Australian lands, I'd still like to start with acknowledging the traditional owners of Australia and the Torres Strait Islands and pay my respects to their elders, past, present and emerging. So today I'm going to sit down. Today we've got a great panel for you. In fact, there's only two panel members and myself.
Oh dear. What a dickhead. Yeah, 5 people watching her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that went down well. Really well. Okay, Dan Scavino Jr. posted this. Mar-a-Lago. 1:13 a.m. 113. 113. I'll go over that on Rumble, but what did 113 mean? Yep. Okay, I'll go over that on Rumble. Okay, Dr. Julie Sladden said 54,464 Australians sent a strong message to Parliament rejecting the mad censorship bill. This is big. By comparison, most petitions to federal Parliament have less than 10,000 signatures. The mad bill, along with digital ID and social media age ban, represent the biggest incursion on free speech ever seen in this country. Australians don't like it. Make no mistake, this is an election issue, says Broadbent MP, Russell Broadbent. Keep holding the line. Today I'll deliver a petition with 54,464 signatures from Australians vehemently opposed to the mad censorship bill. To everyone who's standing up and speaking out against this government's unprecedented intrusion into our private lives, thank you. There you go. The right to bear memes. I fell down at a hill at the Hampton Inn. And everyone, really? See this? Dan Andrews, same thing. Said he fell down this is one of our premiers here in Australia. Premier idiots. He apparently fell down a flight of stairs, right? It's 1 or 2 steps. That's it. Wasn't a flight of stairs for a start, right? Had a black eye and all that. And in fact, when he tried to, allegedly, tried to hit on a man's daughter, 14-year-old daughter or 15-year-old daughter, he was beaten up for it. I don't know. But he fell down a hill at the Hampton Inn. Insurrection Barbie said the current head of DNI is former bookstore owner, a bookstore that specialised in erotica. Then she got a law degree and worked as a mid-level government lawyer until Obama appointed her to be the deputy director in the CIA. Please don't talk to me about Tulsi Gabbard's lack of qualifications. When you had an erotica bookstore owner fill in the position before her. Yeah. Inevitable West said breaking Elon Musk's father has called on Keir Starmer to resign before his son and Trump get into power. What does he know? And I'll do that one on Rumble. And Albo, our freaking Prime Minister here, Rosita Diaz said, congrats, Albo, for earning China's Red Star stamp of approval. The Prime Minister is following in the footsteps of dictator Dan Andrews, which is the one I was just talking about who got a black eye, and Mark Mayo McGowan, which is a Western Australian Premier, as the latest Labor honchos to win over Beijing, the mocker. Hey everyone, guess who just picked up the school's Good Citizen Award? None other than our Anthony. Beijing announced on the eve of the G20 Assembly in Rio de Janeiro it would bestow Albanese with a Red Star stamp. Unlike the Morrison government, which fell under Washington's anti-China spell, the Prime Minister had demonstrated strategic autonomy, gushed the state-owned China Daily last week, In light of the hawkish look of US President-elect Donald Trump's likely cabinet, Australia could offer some useful reference for American allies and partners it pronounced. Are you planning to tell them all the secrets or what? Anthony Albanese. This is up there with the Nigerians giving out awards for good governance, the Saudis hosting a global gay and lesbian Mardi Gras, and the Swedes being the ultimate authority on fine dining. It's not the headmaster handing out Albanese's award, but the school bully. PM just sold Australia out. Nice one. I'll read that one on Rumble. It's how to say no to paediatricians when they demand you do something that you don't want to do. Malcolm Roberts, in response to Rick, who said, 14 women dead in 3 weeks. Imagine if they were victims of shark attacks, crocodiles, terror attacks, front pages for weeks. No, they were all murdered by Australian men, and the media would rather discuss nonsensical bullshit. Hey, are those Australian men like Australian men from overseas anywhere? Hey? Anyway, Malcolm Roberts said 140 men dead to suicide in 3 weeks. I think we've got a bigger problem with the men. And I want to know, to be honest, of these women who are getting killed by their partners or men, where are these...
SW tipped $3. Let's go. Steve walks warily down the street with the brim pulled way down low. Ain't no sound but the sound of his feet. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of
the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Hey. I don't know if that's the right song I'm singing. Another one bites the dust. Face stands, 14 women dead in 3 weeks. It's not statistic, it's a tragedy. Who are these people? But anyway, the number of men is worse than the number of women. Oh, hang on, what am I doing? No, it's the wrong one. Okay. Kit Hart, American girl, said, my daughter told me the person we know makes her feel uncomfortable. You know what I didn't say to her? Be kind to them. No, I told her to trust her instincts. I explained that girls and women have a unique instinct that helps them to identify possible predators. Enough with the faux empathy. In our attempts to be inclusive, we put our daughters at risk. Teach them to trust their instincts. And I certainly would. If your children don't feel comfortable around someone, pay attention. Yeah, that's a good one, but I can't read it here, I don't think. Elon Musk said he doesn't know what a drop is, but the other stuff's pretty accurate. Not sure what a drop means, but the other stuff's pretty accurate. Mrs. Dirty Driver, said they're attacking Pete Hegseth for saying women shouldn't be in combat with men. As a woman who's had a combat action ribbon and was in Fallujah, Iraq, when we attacked Fallujah in 2004, I hope I'm saying that right, I couldn't agree more with Pete. I did masonry, carpentry, and was one of the only 2 women who did my job. I could physically see how different the men were when me and my best girlfriend joined them outside the wire to do our jobs. I'm very proud of my service, but I'm not proud that my presence made the men I love dearly not mission ready because they were worried about keeping me safe instead of being focused on the mission. Women don't belong in combat with men, and I experienced it firsthand. Let the hate flow. And you know what? She's right. In combat, sometimes you have to pick up like your injured 200-pound teammate and drag them off the battlefield, right? Out. Not many women can do that. Women can be in supporting roles in war, cooking, medical, stuff like that, but front line, no. You're going to put the men at risk as well. That's what's happening. Okay, I think we've said enough about... have I said enough about this? Craig Kelly says it's nothing but a Trojan horse. A few hours ago, Labor introduced the Online Safety Amendment Social Media Minimum Age Bill in a parliament. And rather than the bill set out how X and other platforms will police if Australians are 16 or over before they log in their typical dishonest and deceptive way of doing things, the bill hands those powers to the e-safety commissar to work out for herself at a later date. The e-safety commissar has demonstrated she's unfit to have such powers. You can bet this unelected bureaucrat will take it upon herself to make it as difficult and intrusive as possible for Australians to log on to X. The legislation has nothing to do with protecting the children. It's a smokescreen, a Trojan horse to give e-safety Karen more power to force Australians to have a government-controlled biometric digital ID and to make it more difficult for Australians to log on to X. This bill must be opposed by freedom-loving Australians. It gives too much power to the e-safety commissar. Freaking insane woman. Bro said Anthony Albanese is literally going to go down with his ship. He's the most authoritarian leader Australians ever seen. This is what happens when you give the left power. They always seem to just fuck everything up. And we got more of Anthony Albanese being fact-checked. Elon Musk said low bar, to be honest. Inevitable West said breaking. New poll by JL Partners shows Elon Musk is more liked in Britain than Keir Starmer. The British are pro-free speech. And what do all these people have in common? Anne Hesh, Chris Cornell, Odysee and Chester Bennington. Because they were going to tell some truths. And they died for it. That's what I think. Okay, Matt Walsh said celebrities like Ellen DeGeneres have started moving to the UK en masse after Trump's victory. What's your message to them? Probably people in the UK are going, don't come here, don't come here, don't. Okay, that one I'll have to read on Rumble. Okay, that's it. I thought it was going to be a really long one. Not too long. There you go. Oh, it's long enough, actually. 1 hour and 38 minutes. Okay, g'day from the Riverland, South Australia, says Shannon. Menacing Muskrat said minus 30 degrees up here, but water froze up, but we're up and running again. Thank God. Menacing Muskrat said, you're always so thoughtful. Much Muskrat love. Deb said, hello from Adelaide, South Australia. Very cloudy, hot, trying to get moist. Interesting. You could take that one of two ways there, Deb. Sorry. I'll be good. I'll behave. It's sunny here and it's going to be hot today. Well, hot, 27 degrees Celsius. Hot to me. Okay. Deb said, I will, Menacing Muskrat, sweetie. Kai said, making a quick run before the live. I'll be late. Love you all. Flyby Stew said, I'm here. And thank you, SW. I appreciate that. That super chat, that tip. I don't know if I had the song right, but there you go. Deb said, we need a before live stream chat. I could just put the welcome on and let you sit there for 5-10 minutes before I come on, if you want. Menacing Muskrat said, hello, Flyby Stew, Kai. How is everybody doing? Deb said, yes, that's menacing, that's cold. Menacing said, and that is daytime temperature. Going to get really cold tonight. I love my husband and my cat on these cold. Oh, you would, yes. Hot water bottles. That's what they are. Especially cats are like little hot water bottles and husbands are bigger hot water bottles. They're good for that. Deb said, thank you for the prayers for my old friend Karen. Her dad, being German, spelled it Corinne. Came through her very delicate heart operation very well. It was very stressful for her and her family. God love yous. I'm glad she's doing well, Deb. Menacing Muskrat said the power of prayer, praying for a po-op recovery. Yep. Prompt recovery. Oh, okay, yep. I thought you were trying to say pro-op recovery or something. Menacing Muskrat said, darn cat, I know. Yeah, they just want to be all up in there, especially when you're doing something, you know. It's like they want the attention. I've got one laying in front of me right now. Oh, don't push on the keyboard, whatever you do. That could be not good. It's okay, Bella. It's okay. You lay down. It's okay, baby. Alex said, I'm so glad to hear that she came through it okay. Sending love and prayers for her continued recovery, Deb. Alex said, good to see you, Menacing Muskrat. Wow, that sounds really cold. We had snow again this morning, but it melted again within hours. Always the way here. Oh, wow. Alex said, Kitty on the keyboard at Menacing Muskrat. Ah, you've got a Rumble Trudeau video if anyone wants to watch it. Oh, the FBI seizing stuff, are they? Menacing Muskrat said, yep, as soon as she hears typing, she's on it. That darn cat. Alex said, I heard today that Ellen DeGeneres is moving to UK because of Trump. We don't bloody want her. She's horrid. See, I told you. There'll be people in the UK going, no, don't come here, don't come here. Same as in Australia. We don't want them here either. Oh, I'm sure some of them are going to come here. Alex said, always interesting to see what they say, though, Menacing Muskrat. Alex said, I love how intrigued cats get. They are hours of fun. They are. Menacing Muskrat said, remember Ellen D and her Run Forest Run, her Wilson Ball symbolism? She was in that crap deep, Alex. Menacing Muskrat said, my cat is the queen of our household. I think she outranks me. Yeah, you'd think my cats run my household. Menacing Muskrat said, I bought an Oriental accent cabinet. Just love it. I have a very strange Oriental influence hippie look throughout my house. Nice. Timmy said, hello, how's everyone doing? Good, how are you, Timmy? Alex said, we have liftoff. Dealey said, hello, Hev. Alex Muskrat. GLF said, hello, everyone. Everyone's saying hello to Timmy. Deb said, our cat have always thinking they are boss of the house, Menacing. Yep, they are. They think they are. A lot of them. Alex said, yeah, she and them all make me sick. They're so blatant at how disgusting they are, Menacing Muskrat. Menacing Muskrat said, did I hear Hev just say shit? Yep. Oh, shit. Yep. Oh, dear. Oh, you're going to get right in there, are you? Oh. And everyone's saying hello. Paul. Dana said, the Hev giggle getting in early. Alex said, hey, Mr. Smiggles and Bella. Menacing Muskrat said, I have my headphones on, roll on the floor laughing. Timmy said, her mic is beating her up, lol. It was. Smiggles did it to me. And Shannon's g'day from the Riverlands, South Australia. Alex said, oh, little cutie, Mr. Smiggles. He is. Deb said, hello, Mr. Smiggles. Let's have his close-up. Alex said, your hair looks lovely. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I tried to blow dry it. It went a bit strange, but it's all right. It's better than, what I had before, especially the short hair. Thank God that grew out. Remind me never to do that again. No cutting hair. Look at it now. It's long. Woo. It's getting there. Okay. Alex said, I hope the move went well for your son. Has he moved far? No. He's only moved 15 minutes away into a unit. So he doesn't have to mow any lawns or do anything like that. But yeah, no, he went well. He's good. He's going to have to come back and use the washing machine until he buys one. Because when you rent the ute to move, a utility vehicle, when you rent one of them to move, you got to pay a huge deposit and you've got to wait like 5 days for that deposit to come back to you after you've taken the ute back, okay? So that was the money he was going to use for a fridge and washer, and now he's got to wait. So other than that, he's fine. Oh, it just jumped majorly. I don't think I'm going to... No, I'm not going to get back to where I was. Can I do it on this one without it jumping? Deb said, yes, I was thinking the same, Alex. Hev, your hair does look good too. Oh, thank you. I didn't do anything different, I don't think. Menacing Muskrat said, lots of snow, the most snow in 2 years. Deb said...
Deb's tipped $6.50. Smoke funds and give Shannon my email so he can get a coldie next time he is in Adelaide.
Oh, God love you, Deb. Oh, thank you, guys, SW and Deb. And Shannon, I got to give you Deb's email. Okay. Okay, where am I? Menacing Muskrat said, and we need it, we've been through a drought. Oh, wow. Deb said, I miss going commando. Oh, because Shannon said, Hev, you can walk around the house naked again. Woohoo, commando style. No, I don't do that anyway. I'm funny like that. I'm very funny. Starchild, how you going? Tim has said, Trump's pick for Matt's position is a rhino. She's a moron. I don't know. I think it was a, they can't accuse her of SA now. They can't, you know. She's a woman. What are they going to do? I don't know, Timmy. I'm hearing good stuff, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how it goes, eh? I think Trump knows what he's doing, though. I don't think he would have picked them if they weren't, you know, loyal or... We'll see what happens anyway, Timmy. Dana said, we truly live in an inverted world. Menacing Muskrat said, war is the Roth kids' money-making machine. Yeah, exactly. That's what keeps them going. Gerloff said, what in the hell went on with the airports and the US Embassy this morning? Did anyone get hurt, Alex? What happened there, Gerloff? I don't know. Shannon said, upside down, good is bad and bad is good. Everything you've been taught is a lie. Exactly. Hey, Ego Shredder, how you going? Hope you're doing well too. I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good, I think. I'm still waiting for the email from the real estate to let me know if they're going to drop the rent or not. So we'll see how that goes. Pray for me, guys. Just pray for me. And like this stream, please. And sub if you haven't subbed. Dealey said, hello, Ego. Shannon said, enter the shredder. Shannon said, oops, Ego has... What? Dandruff? What? Is that a joke or something, Shannon? Sybil said, I've heard the FBI have no pensions to look forward to. Thanks, Hev. Oh, cool. Alex said, apparently it was a controlled explosion as they found suspicious package or something, then had to shut the airport. I don't know much more about it, but it sounds iffy to me, Loft. I'll have to look into that. Starchild said, hey, how's it going? Was just watching the Senate fighting over the new DEI bill. D are having a hissy fit. Deb said, oh no, competition. They call me Shredder at massage. J1 said, hi, Heaven crew. How you going, J1? Shannon said, my crappy typing, lol, fat fingers. Ego Shredder said, Alex, hey, hope your cold is gone now. Alex said, not too bad, hope you're well. They're always having a hissy fit over something, Starchild. Sybil said, hey there, Alex, and everyone in chat, happy Friday. Shannon said, Debbie, greater hands, cheese. Starchild is laughing and says, so true. Deb said, sausage fingers. Shannon said, that's what the loo paper feels like from work. A cheese grater. Alex said, not yet. The bloody thing is lingering on. I know that it will hopefully be the only one I have. Get it out the way now. Shannon said, shriek. Ego Shredder said, I find that most video like TV and Netflix gets ripped and uploaded to other sites, so it's no big deal. Deb said, Shannon, sausage fingers. Alex said, remember Keir Starmer saying save the sausage instead of the hostages? I don't remember that. Shannon said, I'm very popular in the Bunnings car park where they have sausage sizzles. Carl, how you going, Carl? I'm here. Hello, lovely people. Gerloff said, Alex, yeah, it all seemed a bit strange. Just didn't hear anything other than about what was going on. Last info I got was 2 airports and the US Embassy were on lockdown with heavy police. Is that the UK? Ego Shredder said, Alex, I used to cop every single cold and flu going, but touch wood, I've not had anything for over 10 years. I take high doses of vitamin D, C, zinc and others. Good for you, Ego Shredder. Good on you. I'm not a doctor. Go see your doctor, but yeah. Shadow said, sound good, Ego. Alex said, time's going by so quickly. The clock that I've been keeping an eye on is now 24 minutes fast. It used to be 7 minutes fast a year ago. There you go. Alex said, sound all good now, Hev? Shannon said, Operation Warp Speed, Alex? Ego Shredder said, Alex, however, I now realise the illness is not caught. Okay, body reacts to environment, diet, stress and detoxes itself each winter. Deb's got the little throwing up faces. Hey, Secret Squirrel, how you going? Good to see ya. Dealey said, yep, time is on warp speed. Ego Shredder said, good luck with the sale, Hev. And Hev's mum, yes, I'm waiting to hear. They were supposed to contact me. It's been like over an hour. Did she message me and I didn't see it? Hang on a sec. I'm just going to message my daughter real quick. See, how did it go? Well, how's it going? Oh. How's it going? It's taken me a long time just to type those 3 words. Okay. Shannon said, oh no, Debs is vomiting. I wouldn't hold your hair out of the way so you... I would hold your hair out of the way so you wouldn't get spewed on it. You spew on it. Spew is vomit. I've got an itchy nose and now it's going to run. Okay, great. Okay. Deb said, hey, Secret Squirrel. Alex said, that's horrible. Luckily, I seem to get quite a bad one that lingers once a year and then I'm okay for the rest. Hate not being able to breathe through my nose properly. Everyone's saying, hello, Squirrel. Shannon said, 5D chess. Shannon said, shh, Secret Squirrel. Ego Shredder said, Alex, I've been a bit bunged up the last couple of days. I accidentally put on way too much black pepper on my food this morning. That cleared all the crap away fast. Been a great rest of the day. Alex said, yeah, that's all I have pretty much heard. We'll probably get brushed under the carpet and we'll probably hear nothing more about it, Geoloft. I want where the package came. I want to know where the package came from. Shannon said, kisses like Will Smith and Jaden. Yeah. Daniel Andrews, he does. Alex said, hope it all goes well at the house sale and they get a really good price for it, Hev. I do too. Otherwise, they can't buy another house. They have to sit on that money until everything drops. Ego Shredder said, should have played all that Trump clip. I bet it was funny. Shannon said, oh, look at the fancy way Alex says, Peter, I bet she holds her pinky out when having tea and scones. Kai said, got a project. Another one for Bruce. May go live after this and do it then. Cool. Kai said, been a shitty week here. Oh. Ego Shredder said, the Volvo out a few months back is just as bad in a different way. Oh. Dealey said, oh, sorry your week hasn't been good, Kai. Alex said, yeah, that's what I believe. It's just my body getting rid of all the crap from the year. Then it all resets again. I'm lucky I always have a really decent immune system. And Shannon said at crowd, Peter File, paging Peter File. On you, Shannon. You got me. Jules of Southern Oregon. How you going? Geoloff said, I hear Alex event that never was. Shady. Everyone's saying, hey, Jules. Deb said, I'm sure that reports was taken. The police station, Dan Andrews, about, pedoing him. I saved it. I will find it. Good on you, Deb. Deb said, hang on. Alex said, black pepper of a good hot curry is always good for that ego shredder. Shannon said, oil fields replenish over time, no shortage of. Okay. Shannon said, my ringtone is far too light to have spicy food of any kind. Alex said, they're always up to something dodgy and it usually goes quiet when they don't want us to know what's really going on. Geoloff said, well, they can't pop T-Man on grape charge, so now they'll pull the hat trick on T-Man's cabinet picks. I wonder if any goofballs are going to go after Miss Bondi. Yeah, exactly. Alex said, you too, Secret Squirrel? Geoloff said, Alex, protecting the protected class. Not projecting. Kai said, laugh my ass off, ringtone. Ah, I get it. Shannon, you and your... they just go over my head, so I'm reading them out because I don't understand the joke. So, Sybil said Pam is a Scientologist, just saying. Alex said, I do actually, Shannon. I do pronounce it like pedo, though. Kai said, Shannon, loading a bowl, end of the day. Dealey said, Sybil, that's not good, though, Scientology. Shannon said, all a show Trump putting... Ping and Rocket Man all working together through back channels against the deep state. Yeah, I believe that too, Shannon. Kai said, Alex, I've started doing that too. Pedo. Alex said, or a good curry, not of... or a good curry, not of a good curry. Okay. Shannon said, lol, I'm just playing Alex. Alex said, pedo makes me think of one of those walking machines. Pedo. Kai said, I hope so. It's going to be hell either way, though. At least 5 years start to better. Geoloff said, Pam Bondi was his true pick based on T-Man's story with backing her, vice versa. Gates was a loyalty test against the GOP to see who T-Man could count on and who was against him. Now he knows. There you go. Yeah, it's the art of the deal, isn't it? Alex said they want to normalise it all, though, and call them bloody maps. No, they are disgusting monsters and it will never be normal. Shannon said, no map for you. Thank God. Kai said, in my view, consenting sex is already awkward enough. Alex said, hope you feel better soon. I know what you mean. I've been really fed up the last few days. It's like one thing after another, but I know they're trying to wear us down, Kai. Kai said, no need to complicate. I just got deja vu really bad. Woo. Geoloff said, Pam Bondi is stealth bomber beautiful but deadly. She'll drop explosive charges all day long. As the story goes, every rose has its thorn. Menacing Muskrat said, Kai, how's your fish? Beautiful work, by the way. Loved watching you. Kai said, Alex, I'm still waiting to go to West Virginia. The narcissistic parent is about a block away and the medication increase brought back the anorexia effects. I may starve to death avoiding a seizure. Oh, no. Menacing Muskrat said, what's the fish's name? Timo said, will be allowed? Who do these people think they are? Kai said, Muskrat, he's doing good. He remembers which fingers drop the food and he's always excited to see me, like a tiny dog. Alex said, oh no, sending you love and prayers and hope you get 2 more soon. You can't starve yourself, Kai. Dealey said, Muskrat, Max is the fish. Oh.
Debs tipped $1.95 for the striptease to show us your Aussie top.
Yeah. I had an Australian jumper on too. So there you go. And I got an American jumper. Actually, probably 2. And a lot of flags. No, I've got 3 flags so far. Shannon said the Deep State used to do all their shonky communications and nefarious scheming on gaming sites like Xbox and PlayStation Network. There you go. Kai said his name is Max, first thing that popped to mind. Ego Shredder said, Alex, yes, a pedometer detects how many nonces are in the vicinity, giving you a chance to grab your Doc Marten boots ready for kicking their nuts to orbit. Alex said, yeah, I know, it's such a cheek. These people trying to control us when they get away with literally murder, Timmy. Menacing Muskrat said, please pray for Kai, the power of prayer. Yes, definitely. Kai said, I just got back from picking up some very strong herb. So, good stuff, Kai. Definitely prayers for Kai. Alex said, yeah, it always makes me laugh when I see pedo pedometer. App, Ego Shredder, Millstones. Shannon said they used to log on to an account where write their message and save to drafts, not actually send the message. Then the intended recipients logs on to the same account and reads the drafts. We have it all. Yeah, exactly. Kai said, thank you guys. I actually prayed about myself about it today. I cried too. Oh, God, love you, Kai. We'll pray for you. Alex said, bless you, Kai. We all love you. You're such a warrior. Jules of Southern Oregon said, Kai, sending love and prayers. Everyone's sending love and prayers, Kai. Everybody. Kai said, it's been like this from 5. Always dramatic, stupidest stuff going down. Got a funeral to attend Sunday too. Oh, God love you. Shannon said, Mad Max, not sure how he stays mad with such a short-term memory. Maybe call him Hair Trigger Harry or Short Fuse Freddy. Menacing Muskrat said, what a beautiful, wonderful family we have here. Hevites. An Ego Shredder did a hug emoji. Deb's laughing at Shannon. Alex said, move, not more. I can't type today. I can't talk today, don't worry about it. Ego Shredder said, yeah, I saw that BBC dog attack SA story months ago. Disgusting. Deb said, please, with a vomit face. Dealey said, yes, Muskrat, best chat family ever. Kai said, I actually do have genuine affection for you guys. You've all been like distant family, closer than those present. Well, you too, guys. Seriously. I feel close to you guys because I can't talk to just everybody about this. They think I'm a bloody lunatic. I'm going, like, I know you think I'm nuts or whatever, but I'm serious, you know. Shannon said, bong water better fish, Kai? No, I don't think they like the bong water. Alex said, what the fuck is wrong with these freaks, these poor innocent dogs? Yeah, exactly. Menacing Muskrat said, R.I.P. Fred the squirrel and the raccoon too. Yeah, exactly. That story is just done. Oh, I had to make a correction. The picture of the person that everyone's claiming is the person who dobbed him in may not be the person. So don't go after that person. We don't know. Some people believe that the authorities just took it on themselves. I don't know. Deb said, oh, my God, Shannon. Shannon said, Fred the raccoon. Alex said, this is our Hev family, and I don't know what I would have done without you all either, Kai. Deb said, I cannot handle children and animals being hurt. Me neither. Guys, I've just got to blow my nose. Give me a sec. I'm just going to turn around away from you. And double over the tissue. Okay, tell me if I've got a booger on my nose. I don't think I do. But you got to tell me. Don't let me sit here with a booger on my nose, whatever you do. Hang on, I'll get another tissue. Now I'm paranoid about a booger on my nose. Right, okay. No, it's a bit red, but other than that, it's all right. My nose. Kai said Monica Kessler's ape's the woman who called the squirrel in. Yeah, but I've heard since then that's not what happened. I don't know. Don't go after anyone anyway. The justice system will do it. Okay. Shannon said, well, calm the fish down and aid in Kai pain. 2 birds with 1 stoner, except no birds, just abandon a fish, lol. Come on, man, you know the thing. Shannon. Dealey said, Alex, Kai, me too, this is my family. Kai said, Alex, I know, right? A tiny patch of acceptance. Alex said, I don't think any normal person can. These people are sick and yet just get slaps on the wrist for it. You say hurty words on the internet, though, and you end up in prison. Exactly. Shannon said, bit late to port illegals now. Deb said, myself too, Alex. Like you said last live, I feel like you're my sister. Oh, God love yous. Alex said, I love you all so much, Dealey. Alex said, you're all my big brothers and sisters, Deb. Oh, I'm proud to be your big sister. And anyone's sister here in the chat. Ego Shredder said, I saw a clip today from 2 years ago. 2 black kids set their pit bulls on a poor little cat called Buddy. Luckily was rescued and nursed back to health. Story raised $100,000 and saving other cats' lives too. Oh, that's good. God. I can't understand people who do that with their dogs. I do not understand. Deb said, I would have never imagined I would find such amazing people in YouTube land. Alex said, they always have snow on the go, and I don't mean the winter kind. Yeah, the kind, exactly. Kai said, Darla sent a placeholder from Bruce's service, and I'm going to frame it. Black background and 24K gold accent. Aw. Ego Shredder said, just look up the story about Buddy the cat from Philadelphia. I don't think I want to. Ego Shredder. I can't handle it. I get really upset. When animals or children or elderly or really anyone gets hurt, I can't handle it. I don't like it. Alex said, I remember seeing a video a while ago of a priest sniffing coke too, but that doesn't surprise me considering what else they get up to. Kai said, okay, Skywalker hybrid, take one. Shanna said he thought it was the last Pope's ashes. Alex said, we're lucky to have such an amazing community, Deb. Deb said it's 180 an hour for my psychologist per hour. I've had the best mental health right here with Hev and Hev123 family. There you go. Better than $180 an hour psychologist. Oh, my goodness. Alex said, that's so evil. I'm glad little Buddy was saved and they raised so much money to help other cats. Yeah, definitely. Shanna said, I think it should be framed in a zoom lens. That would be appropriate. Alex said, same, you guys keep me sane-ish, Deb. Shanna said, funny she doesn't look like a sane-ish Spaceballs joke. Kai said, I'd do it again. Starchild said they go outside, lick their finger to see which way the wind blows for $300,000 a year, climate ambassador. Biggest grift in history. Exactly. Weather forecaster, Kai said. Shanna said, that's a good excuse to get out of mowing the lawn, Kai. I'll have to remember that one. Alex said, it's well known that USA have terrible ingredients. We used to too, but they all got banned years ago. Usually all the vibrant, colourful stuff like Lucky Charms, lol, they did taste better though. Kai said, usually wrong and bow pay cut. I can't remove my comments. I don't care. Kai said, I just do not care. That's cool, Kai. Menacing Moscow said, Lake and Riley's note to future husband made me cry. Kai said, Muskrat, I had to avoid that one so far, too horrible with everything else today. Shannon said, but he should be unburdened by what has come before, lol. We're all finally unburdened by what has been with Kamala Harris, sort of. But we'll be soon. Deb said, I'm not really a sunglasses person. Menacing Muskrat said, Kai, she is in God's arms now, but let her lives on. Kai said, if I have any input, I will not ever hold a physical form again. Maria, how you going? Hey, heaven blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall see God. How you going, Maria? Good to see you. That's jumped on me. Where are we? Where did I go? Where are we? Oh, my goodness. Okay. Okay, Shannon said, my future's so bright I have to wear shades. I wear my sunglasses at night so I can. There you go. That's it. Alex said, hey, Maria, good to see you. It's been a while. Hope you're well. Alex said, oh, great. I think Diddy just got bail. What? Kai said, Alex, how in hell did he manage that? Menacing Muskrat said, Diddy tapes. Any comments? Love it. I don't know. I think it's just happened, leaving court, grinning his head off. Another cover-up incoming. Not for long. Kai said, me too. Civil distraction from something. Shannon said, oh, look, gonorrhea dip with a side of syphilis. Ew. Dealey said, yes, Sybil, our government is horrible. That's it, John Podesta. Alex said, my mistake, just reread it properly. Won't hear until next week, but he'll probably get out. Okay. Menacing Muskrat said, thumbs it up, Hevites. Thank you. If you can thumbs up, it'd be great. Kai said, have wolf spiders smuggled in. They hint poisonous spiders. They hunt poisonous spiders. Alex said he was blowing kisses and grinning in court. You know he'll get away with it if they let him out. Shanna said, or he'll be whacked. Kai said, yeah, they truly evil seem to just trot on. Sherry, how you going? Hey, y'all, sorry I'm late. Getting house ready to move family in. Not looking forward to it, but they are my family. Oh, God love you, Sherry. Mine's just moved out. Yours are moving in. Kai said, Shannon has it. That's what I do. Deb said, when it said they will not be able to walk the streets, it means every street in the world. Running away will not help them. Exactly. Kai said, but then the head guy gets away. Alex said, hey, Sherry, no worries. Hope it all goes well. How's your granddaughter's pregnancy going? Deb said, I'd love to give everyone a big hug, and I hope Luna's doing well. I really hope Luna is doing well out there. Yep. Alex said the same thing. I hope she's well. Alex said, I hope Luna and the twins are okay. I've not seen her for a few weeks now. Sending love and prayers to anyone that hasn't been here for a while. Yeah, exactly. Ego Shredder said, Guy's going to lose his wig if he carries on. Kai said, how fucked is that when that they feel more affection, that you feel more affection from us than your own mother, chemist? Oh, God love you, Kai. Kai said, love you, Luna. Deb said, he's been wondering, been wondering about Luna and the twins, yes. Sherry said, it's going okay. Alex saw her ultrasound, heard her heartbeat yesterday. She's a cutie. Long and skinny is what the doctor said, but a fighter. Oh, God love you. Ego Shredder said, every time I watch live streams with Canadians talking with one another, they often say their town and cities are being overrun with Indians, South Asians like in UK, etc. Same in our country. Everywhere. Deb said, congratulations, Sherry. Alex said, yeah, I heard about the British missile. It's embarrassing. The UK needs to stop sticking its nose in everyone else's business. We know why they do it, though. Deb said, it's all in the card game. Illuminati card game. Still bringing it. Kai said, here to Ego, but ones I've met are very nice, it seems. Shanna said, UFO. Alex said, oh, how lovely. When is she due, Sherry? Sherry said, hey, Deb, good to see you. Thank you. She'll be born January 20th. Ooh. Deb said, Hev is funny. Oh, good. I like being funny. I make funny faces to try and be funny. Ego Shredder said, Kai, yeah, true. Although never good when someone's completely ethnocided, irreversibly changed. Alex said, right back at you, Deb. Kai said they have a green beam too, seen during the first hurricane in South Carolina. Deb said they bought the alien card too now. Oh, there you go. Shannon said you can't sell new missiles if you don't use the old ones. The military-industrial complex has entered in the chat. And Shannon's showing little explosions. Deb's laughing at Shannon. Kai said, true, but in Tennessee they better get B7SY to replace their cousin Chasers. Menacing Muskrat said, should he have laugh on 2 times speed when you're really trying to catch up? Hilarious. Try it. Oh, that would be funny. Kai said, I hate this state. Deb said, hard to know when they use computer CGI and so many things now. Alex said, they're really pushing with this 15-minute smart city stuff. I need to get my boat so the cats and me can sail away from all this madness. I know. Kai said, Shannon's so true, they didn't expect nukes in exchange for regular, though. Deb said, it's all to keep us in fear, too. Kai said, yeah, Deb, yeah, really, it's really freaky. Kai said, I'm immune to fear for myself, at least. Menacing Muskrat said, Iraq equals Stargate and Hillary Clinton. What a rabbit hole. Alex said, Menacing Muskrat, chipmunk speed. Dealey said, I really think it's just headlines, not really happening. Deb said, Vietnam was a cover for some things, I was wondering. Shanna said, my bloody wonderland. Kai said, I'm the guy that used to say don't do this while hoping to have an excuse, win or lose. I lived that dumb shit. Kai said, now I've got more the skin than body. Oh, she's going to call me in a few minutes, my daughter. Shanna said, show off, Kai. Alex said, lovely day before my brother's birthday, not long now to wait. Sherry, hope it all goes smoothly. Alex said, hey, Bella. Ego Shredder said, Menacing Muskrat, Barbara Windsor had nothing on Hev. Her laugh is legendary and I love it. on 2 times is just great. Oh, that would be funny. I've never listened to myself laugh on any 2 times speed or anything. Kai said I could get Tony to photograph my stomach while I'm on all fours and put it up as Wrinkle Man. Aw. Deb said birth chart was done on the Mr. Bush and Bush Jr. They're all warmongers. Kai said it's like empty used Walmart bag, except not that loose. It's disgusting. Oh, God love you, Kai. Deb said his voice and face are very annoying, make me feel sick. Albo. Yeah, Albanese. Shannon said Mr. Stupid Face. Kai said I'm old enough to move any and leave my enemies wondering where I went. And thank you, Menacing Muskrat, for putting the link up. Kai said, I'll just go poof. Alex said, you need to eat more, Kai. We need you here. Kai said, Mums, the dickhead's just looking blinking. Deb said, have striptease. Cue the music. Kai said, I get hungry. I mixed. Deb said, that's Hev. Menacing Muskrat said, -30. Wood stove is stocked up. Chores are done. Water's not frozen. I think it's toddy time. Yay. Deb said, you missed that one, Shannon. Alex said, apparently cats can't regulate heat through their paws by licking themselves, so I do feel sorry for animals with constant fur coats when it's hot. Kai said, one Skywalker hybrid and one sour diesel Kush, still smashing up the names. Interesting. Deb said, now is Miss Bella having a close-up? Yep, they all have to have one. Kai said, sorry, Skywalker and lemon cherry gelato? Kai said, both hybrids. Alex said, yes, bless her, Deb. Alex said, maybe look up 113 on the queue thing when we go to Rumble. See, I know what it says. Start. Deb said, now Hev's nose has cat fur on it. Yes, it does. Shannon said, oh, I saw it, Debs, but I deleted my response before posting. There you go. Shredder said, cats rule. Deb's laughing at Shannon. Conchega Yowie, how you going? Andrews never fell down the stairs. He got the shit kicked out of him, I know. Yep. Alex said, yeah, we believe you, you old pirate patch pedo not. Deb said, no, he's not in the club, blackface. Dooley said, hello, Kenchega Yowie. Everyone's saying hello. Kai said, anyone seen Jay Leno's kicked in? Yeah, I showed it. Yep. Kai said it was boot sole. Deb said, Albo lost his head up the China where the sun doesn't shine. Exactly. Out to lunch said, Mississippi has an opt-out on shots. Oh, really, out to lunch? How you going out to lunch? Kai said, Mary Greeley just dropped a food recall vid. Deb said, hello, Mr. and Mrs. out to lunch. How you going? J1 said, he leadeth me beside still waters. Out to lunch said, hi, all getting in late, but here. SW said, g'day, everyone. My stomach's starting to rumble. My stomach's getting ready to rumble. There you go. Deb said, yes, if your gut tells you something is off, my gut's telling me I'm hungry right now. Ego Shredder said, have to be careful with that, Hev, as some people act strange due to lack of social skills or self-confidence, etc. I agree sometimes people can be dangerous too. Yep. Kai said, texting a song in message format. I've done that. Shannon said, my gut is telling me you should have purchased some peppermint Cadbury's chocolate. Oh, don't mention Cadbury chocolate to me, Shannon. I can't afford it. Kacheka said, Shannon might want to check the ingredients list, natural flavours. Shannon said, yeah, I know, but it's yum. Kai said, it's lemon, sky, cherry walker, gelati. Kai said, it's pretty good. Shannon said, all whacked before releasing info on CP. Alex said, we don't want Ellen Degenerate. No, I wouldn't either. How you going, Pat? Where are you, Pat? Why am I not seeing Pat? Where did she go? Anyway, hey, Pat, how you going? Shannon said, all whack before releasing info on PC. I read that. Kai said, I says same, Shannon. Oh, there's Pat there. Hi, Kai. Deb said, hello there, our beautiful Pat. Shannon said, was in Adelaide yesterday. It was humid as fuck. Conchega said, have my thoughts exactly. Can't remember what I said, but good on you, Conchega. Alex said, you should have visited Deb, Shannon. Pat said, hi, Deb. Alex, George, love to you all. Deb said, yes, it was, Shannon. Conchega said, Shannon, not too bad at West Lakes. I was doing the grass signs for the Aid Giants baseball. Kai said, even little jumping spiders can learn. Remember to show affection like a pet. Conchega said, Deb, not as humid or moist as other places. Alex said, back at you, Pat. Hope you're well. Oh, God love you.
Uncomofo tipped $5. Hev's Chocolate Not Smokes Fund. Also my number for those who care is 0418856849.
Did you get that one, Deb? Did you get that, Deb? Have you got your phone ready? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to replay it for you to get Shannon's number so you can contact him. Ready? Will it show back up again? Hang on a sec. Thank you, Shannon, too, for the chocolate fund. Okay, thank you. I do appreciate that.
Uncomofo tipped $5. Hev's Chocolate Not Smokes Fund. Also my number for those who care is 0418856849.
Okay, let me know if you got that, Deb. Kai said, Hev said a dirty word. SW said, Bella wants a smoke, Hev. See? Alex said, are you going to do a call-in show today, Hev? No, tomorrow. Definitely. Alex said, conveniently bringing washing back home. Alex said, awesome, Deb. Alex said, I still need Shannon's number or username on Signal. He just said it, yep. Shannon said, yeah, frying can be hazardous whilst commando. Yeah, don't do that. The oil splash could be painful. Very painful, I'm sure. Shannon said, I don't have Signal. Maria said, hi, Alex, between housework and grandchildren and distractions at every turn. Sorry for the late hello. Alex said, that's the only thing I use. I got rid of WhatsApp ages ago, right before that massive data breach. It's also owned by Facebook. Yeah, I won't get WhatsApp. And so one day I got WhatsApp and Cash App mixed up. And said, we don't have that here in Australia. And it was WhatsApp they were talking about, not Cash App. But anyway. Shannon said, because I accidentally typed shedder instead of shredder. Oh, okay. That's what the dandruff comment was about. Okay. Maria said, Hev is my holiday place and news catch-up. Oh, God love you. Mrs. out to lunch. Come in from running errands and Hev wasn't on. I looked at my better half and said, no lovely Hev tonight. Went and put the chickens up, came back and bam, there she is. Yay and chat people. How you going, Mrs. out to lunch? Good to see you guys. Deb said, well, they're not the only one that are sending our view of how Australia has so many dangerous animals here. It was so funny, so democratic. Do not come here. And Alex said, hey, Mrs. out to lunch. Fred loves Donna and Donna loves Fred. Deb said, hey, Maria. Yep, Dealey said it for me. Donna loves Fred. Mrs. out to lunch said, oh, you all are the best. Where's that phone? Hang on one sec, guys. I've got to find out. Hello? How you going? Good. What happened? Ooh, nice. Very good. Yeah, I'm on a live stream right now, so... That's great. Fantastic. Yep, I'll ring you later. Okay, love you, sweetie. Bye. Okay, just got the news. Okay. The real estate had said it would only go for 1,100,000. It just went for 1,2. So they got a little bit more than they were told, so it's good. So it's been sold. The house has been sold, that's it. 40... How old am I? Hang on. 47 years. Been in that house. Yeah, it's amazing. Wow. Deb said, hey there, our beautiful Donna. Kai said, Tony's home now, so I might or may not hop over to Rumble. Okay, no worries at all. Say hello to Tony for us, Kai. Coin is still flipping. Fair enough. Alex said, I heard to wait until April to get any big purchases. Prices are all about to drop again. Alex says, sending love to Tony. I hope she's well, Kai. Kai said, Deb, I'm not kidding about a shitty week. Check this out. Birthday phone call from Mum. She's stolen Tony's dog and 4 of mine by... What? Oh, no. Alex said, Shannon, you always manage to sneak your jokes in somehow. Menacing Muskrat said, they say there is more liquid gold under our feet than there is water. Yep. Kai said, I'm like, okay, but I'd rather not have to see the dogs you won't let me have. That's terrible. Kai said, she just lets them run. I can't just take them then. I enjoy freedom and shit. Shannon said, have you seen Cowboys versus Aliens, Muskie? Dealey said, why is she taking your dogs, Kai? Kai said, she's a narcissistic piece of shit. Shannon said, liquid gold, you should watch it. Kai said, when spring hits, I'm going to leave and let this place wither. Menacing Muskrat said, how big were the flags, Hev? You want to see how big they were? They were huge. Where is it? Oh, my goodness. Hang on. Let me go. They are huge flags. Oh, my goodness. They're huge. I need some flag poles. It says, God bless America, with the eagle on it. There we go. It's huge. I didn't expect it. I thought it was going to be a little flag. Because they were like $4 each, or $4 to $7. And I bought them like a month ago before I knew my son was moving out. And I got the, afterpay, pay in full. Stupid idea that was. Don't ever do that again. Where do I fold it now? Hang on. Try and fold it back up the way it was. Where am I? Are you chickens all right out there? Making a bit of a ruckus out there. Sorry, my chickens are making noise. Oh, I hope there's no snakes out there. Oh, shit. That wouldn't be good. Oh, then again, the chickens will attack the snakes, as long as they're small. So that's how big they were, Menacing Muskrat. They're big. Big flags. I need some flag poles. I need my own place. Menacing Muskrat says, everyone here watched The Handmaid's Tale? No. No, I think that is a left-leaning propaganda movie, I think. Deb said, really big full flags, I think, Menacing. Yep, they are. Kai said, I've literally cried until 2:30 today. That slow, empty, just wet face cry that makes your face wet and you wish you could just fade out. Oh, Kai. God love you. Prayers for Kai. Deb said, yes, I've seen Handmaid's Tale. Alex said, I know, Kai, is there no way you can get them back? Sending you love and prayers that you get them back. I remember your dogs from a few years ago. Such beautiful little babies. Sorry, guys. Came from nowhere. Menacing Muskrat said, Deb, I just started season 3. Kai said, I've even spoken with the police that I know. Dealey said, oh, Kai, prayers for things to turn around for you, definitely. Alex said, I think we're the normal ones. Everyone will end up looking to people like us when the shit well and truly hits the fan. Kai said, there's courts involved. I've dirtied myself a few times to save her worthless, hateful ass. Ooh. Deb said, we have power prayers. Kai said, I could get them back. It would require crime. Oh, yeah, I get you, I think, Kai. Wow. Alex said, look at people from the COVID days saying, why didn't you warn me? Now it's all coming out. We're like, we bloody tried to. Exactly. Menacing Muskrat said, Heavy, you going to get a roommate? Nope. I have trust issues, really bad trust issues, and I cannot have a stranger live with me. I really can't. I'm not going to do that at all. I'd rather go and live in a tent than have a stranger come here and live with me. I'm really bad like that. Alex said, no boogies, Hev. Thank you. Kai said, the mountain wins this time. Sybil said, a house divided cannot stand. Thanks, Hev. No worries, Sybil. Deb said, I do think about all our Hev and Hevites throughout the week, wondering how you all are and sending love to you all. Oh, jumped again. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Here comes Cat. Where am I? Okay, there we go. Kai said it'll be okay again eventually. It always is. Menacing Muskrat said, Kai, Miss Bruce sees all, really misses info. Kai said, but these last 3 months, holy fuck, man, really? Shanna said, if I spent $180 per hour on anything, I'd be a mental wreck. Yep. Kai said, Muskrat, yes, that was the start. It's only gotten worse after. Menacing Muskrat said, yep, I agree. So thankful to have all you Havites and a supportive husband. So thankful. Yeah. A supportive partner really helps, I'm sure. Shannon said, sometimes my farts are physical. Oh, no, Shannon. I'm sorry I read that. Deb said, I get so much helpful mental health and get so much well-being from Heaven Hevites. GLoff said, stop with the nose, Hev. There's no bats hanging from the cave openings. I know. I've got a bit of a blocked nose, though. I woke up with that this morning, so... yeah. Deb said, so I can not deal with animals or children. Kai said, I left a fart in Tony's car overnight. Oh, no. She wasn't impressed. No. Kai said, I think I'm stoned finally. Oh, well done. Deb said, you're so generous, Kai. Sharing yourself with Tony, my fella just loves... Hang on, that sounds a bit rude, Deb. I don't know which way to read that one. Loves doing it inside to share it with me too. Pat said, like being female, but never again. Don't want to be a man either. Shadow said, I have become comfortably numb. Oh, I fucked that right up, didn't I? Great. Kai said, I saw that, Alex. Hilarious, Geo. And Deb said, Pat. And Shanna said, that sounded rude, Debs. Kai said, first belly laugh today, bro. Deb said, fart man. Dealey said, good one, Deb. Sybil said, Macduff lives 2-3, did a piece of her yesterday with David Cranmere under down. I don't know what that is. Alex said, Pat, don't they call us birthing vessels or something now? Kai said, oh, Deb, she was pissed. I laughed for days. Deb said, everything is rude here. Kai said, she's still traumatised from that one. Oh, Shannon said, especially at Hev's house, she runs around commando, allegedly. Oh, yeah, right. You'll never see that. Even a fly on the wall won't see that. No. Kai said, well, no, I have a medical excuse or reason to just burn out constantly. Shannon said, farts are the ghost of things we've eaten come back to haunt us. Kai said, Shannon's correct. Menacing Muskrat said, there's several strategies all around the world. Iraq? Ah. Kai said, I fucking love you guys. Sybil said, Kai, much faith and blessings sent your way. Menacing Muskrat said, love you too. Geoloff said, pro tip. Live in a one-bedroom efficiency apartment, no couch. No one will want to move in with you. P.S. Boats, vans, small holiday trailers produce the same effect. Alex said that meant to say cats can regulate heat through their paws. If I said can't, and also by licking themselves cool them down. My typing is terrible today. My speech is terrible today. Don't worry about it, Alex. Menacing Muskrat said Jay Leno paid a visit to the Chief Commando. Leno fucked up. What's the backstory on that? Ooh, there you go. Deb said, I cleared a shop once. It was a small, quiet one. Quiet and deadly. Silent and deadly they are. Kai said, I'm about to go eat something, getting a bit hungry, so I should smoke a bit more probably. Alex said, just had to open a jar of green olives for a snack. Also made onion garlic mashed potatoes to eat in a bit. Yum. Deb said, are we rumbling today? Yes, we're doing a short one on Rumble. No call in, but tomorrow we're going to do a call in. How's that sound? Alex said, you might have it on top messages and not live messages, Hev. No, it's on live messages. And maybe I may have said hello to Pat way back and then forgot that I'd seen her in there. Whoops. Sorry, Pat. Much love. Deb said, we're all calling in today. Are we all calling in today? No, I'm not going to have a call in. Leno is broke, baby. Deb said, when are we having a watch party? As soon as I can get a day during the week, I'd like to do it like a Wednesday. Alex said, awesome, Shannon. Menacing said, Hev, do you think that when Trump went to McDonald's, he was sending a message to the world that it's all clear to eat there? I was thinking that, and I'm not sure, but I think they're going to fix it up if it's not. So, I don't know. It's up to you how you interpret that one. Shannon said, not smokes. No, I won't buy smokes, Shannon. I'm nearly out now, and I won't be buying any more. Shannon said, Panda Eyes payback. What? Dealey said, I missed the Leno thing. What happened? He's got a beaten-in face. He's got bruising all over his face. Alex said, I think I got your number, Shannon. We'll only be able to just do it on Signal, though, or it might cost a small fortune to call or text. Deb said, thank you, Shannon. We'll keep reply until I get it. A replay? Alex said he has a massive bruised face and an eye patch on one side, Dealey. Shannon said, I think to ring Australia, replace the 0 with a 6-1 or something. Kai said, Dealey, only the left side of his face got hurt falling down 2 flights. Kai said he's driving a rental and living at a Days Inn. Shannon said house prices in Sydney are redonkulous. Sydney? Did I say Sydney? Oh, my goodness. I'm getting hungry. Geoloff said Jay Leno is typical caveman. I've watched him almost blow himself up a couple of times, bust his knuckles turning wrenches, and just being a knucklehead guy stepping into traffic and barrel rolling a car. He's got popped over or something. SW said, is that your family home sold, Hev? Yes. The family home that we've had for 47 years has been sold. No one wants to live in the area anymore. It's turned into a crap hole. It's not what it was when we first moved there. It's just like, it's all high-rise buildings now. It used to be a little town, right? Now it's all high-rise buildings and it's disgusting. And there's shit all over the streets because people don't put stuff in rubbish bins anymore. It just goes all over. It's full of Indians, right? And the rubbish goes all over the streets and it looks like an absolute shithole. That's why. Alex said, congratulations. Glad they got a bit more for it, Hev. Hopefully they will get another nice place, but maybe wait until April to see if prices. I'm trying to tell them to hang on. Ego Shredder said, I've lived in the house I'm in now since I was born. 1971 will be a big day when I finally move out, which needs to happen for many reasons, including cost of living. Flyby Stew said, wow, rich. Yeah, none of it's mine. No, they're doing their thing and I don't want nothing to do with it. Dealey said, wow about Leno. Thanks, everyone. Kai said, sorry I got out of hand there, Hev. No worries, Kai. Alex said, you'd be able to make a dress out of that flag. Yeah, I could. Kai said, it's not a occurrence, Dealey. Menacing Muskrat said, holy crow, Hev, where did you get them? Temu, believe it or not. And they were between $4 and $7, and they're massive, man. I expected, because when you buy shit from Temu, right, you always got to expect it's going to be a lot smaller than it looks on the picture, right? Because most things are. And then I saw these flags and I went, yeah, I'll grab them. They'll be, that big, you know? And they came and they were like this big and I'm like, oh, shit, they're full size. Okay. Wow. But don't, if you jump on Temu, pretty much jump off quickly, let me tell you. And not a good, I don't think it's a good place, honestly. Even though I've got some stuff from there, I don't think it's a good place. Shannon said, Aussie wedge-tail eagles make the American eagle look like a budgie. Alex said, no, you didn't, Kai. You're going through some really stressful stuff at the moment. Yeah. Kai said, yeah, Shannon, they're big. Menacing Muskrat said, snakes? Kai said, everything in Australia can end you pretty much. Shannon said, yes, never urinate in the presence of hungry chickens. Flyby Stew said, so what's the news then, Heavy? You're stopping where you are? I don't know yet. I'm trying to stay here as long as I can. There's no emails saying they've dropped the rent or anything, although I've asked. I don't know. So I'm just going to hang here as long as I can afford to, and if not, I'll let you know that I'm moving into a tent. So, yeah, that's what's happening. I don't know what's going on yet. I'm staying where I am. The mum and dad selling their house has nothing to do with me. It's not, I'm not getting any money from it. There's nothing happening there at all. So, yeah, I'm just staying where I am, and hopefully I can keep paying my rent here. Alex said, really? I just remember Leno as a chat show host years ago. And it jumped again. Oh, here we are. That's a bloody hot cup of tea now. It's been sitting on the candle for an hour or two. Okay, SW said the pecker. Kai said, Alex, normally I just have handled it and moved along. Shannon said, if you hit one with your car windshield, they generally come in to visit Talons akimbo. Rod, how you going, Rod? Kai, Hev, much love. God love you. Alex said, yes, I think that's right. +61, Shannon. It's +44 here. Menacing Muskrat said, Kai, I agree with you. We're all here for a reason. We are the messengers, God-given. Dealey said, hello, Rod. Kai said, I wanted to visit Australia 20 years ago when I was spry. Let's hope you get the spryness back, Kai. Just hang in there. I'm sure they can help people like, you know, you and me and sick people and injured people. And Sherry said, I took in a homeless girl once, Hev. It was a nightmare. I've done the same thing. I've lived with people before. I've had stuff stolen off me. No way. No freaking way in the wide world, mate. No. That's okay. Okay. Yeah, I've done that before. I've had people live with me before, and I will not do it again. Deb said, me too, have trust issues. Kai said, Muskrat, I think I've screwed this mission up pretty well then. Alex said, you are with family here. We all understand, Kai, definitely. Kai said, Tony's ready to hit the store. Much love, guys. Many blessings, everyone. To you too, Kai and Tony. SW said, defender ride like the wind. Fight proud. My son, you're the defender God has sent. Menacing Muskrat said, Kai, that's why we're all here, because we share the same information and share. Geloff said, Alex, yeah, he's had a show for years on YouTube called Jay Leno's Garage. Every kind of car you can think of has been on that show. He also does stand-up routines, which is where TMZ saw him. Rod R. said, a bonus live. Kai, I miss Bruce on Fridays. Oh. Kai said, Alex, I'm about to go in public. Delia said, love you too, Kai. Take care. Deb said, the old fella has his own lounge room outside. Oh, man cave. I have inside space. The rest of the house is my space. Oh, wow. Alex said, I saw gaslighting British Heart Foundation today on YouTube saying young people now die from sudden heart attacks. I thought, I wonder bloody why. Yeah, exactly. Kai said, Rod, I'll do one. If not today, I'll start his schedule next Friday. Wednesday. Geloff said TMZ found him after the latest bonehead accident. He was going in to do a stand-up routine. Jay's a hard-working man's man. Oh, okay. SW said, right on your... If you're sick of driving other people about, sell the car, buy a bike or a ute to give them the hint. Alex said, advert, that meant to say, from a British Heart Foundation. Oh, yep. Pat said, I was a birthing vessel, 5 kids. Good on you, Pat. Deb said he has a man cave habitat. The other places is hubby daycare. Alex said, take care. God bless. See you soon. That should be fun now you Have had a few bowls. Love to you and Tony Kai. Deb said, great job, Pat, I reckon. Shanna said, I thought he ate from random Maccas, so he couldn't be assassinated by poison. I don't know. Pat said, hey, lovely, have you got me? Rod said, my first job was with Burger King in the early 70s. Well, that's the way, you know. We get our little first jobs and then we go from there, you know. So Deb said, I'm dropping off to the daycare. Shanna said, pub run. Alex said, I didn't know that. I just remember seeing him in the 90s on his talk show, Geoloft. Kai said, okay, in the car, much love, guys. Got to go. Have a good one, Kai. Alex said, I wondered what happened to him, Jay Leno. Not seen him for a few years. Rod said, love you, my friend Kai. God love you. Alex said, take care, drive, safe drive, and see you over on Rumble. Shanna said, he's on YouTube. His show's called Leno's Garage. Okay. Ego Shredder says, same where I live, Hev. The streets were so clean, the 70s, 80s, 90s, that my mum would allow us to run barefoot in the summer. She was really OCD about hygiene too. However, it's a ghetto now. Exactly. Alex said, they're from Temu. Just make sure the fabric isn't toxic. I don't believe all the propaganda anyway about that. But, like, I'm just saying, be careful on Temu. You can get carried away. Don't do it. Alex said, what could it be? SW says, no, never going to be safe eating McDonald's. Nothing about it is healthy. Shanna said, the tent gives Hev the raised eyebrows. What tent? Rod said, be strong, Hev. It's a process. Yes, I am. I'm hanging in here. Alex said, maybe we can do another tent stream. I think you and the tent are drawing too. Yes, definitely. We'll have to have another tent stream where I try and put that tent up outside this time and maybe camp in it overnight. Geoloff said, Alex, yeah, a lot of people only remember Jay from The Tonight Show, but he does get around. He's frequently hanging out with car guys, car shows, and Tim the Tool Man. He was a co-star on Tim Allen's... Oh, yeah. Rod said, hanging with my cats, lol. Shanna said, no wonder Hev was commando. Had her clothes literally stolen off her back. Dealey said, yeah, I knew Leno was a car junkie. I've had like 3 different people who've lived with me steal off me. So I won't have it again. I won't have it again, ever. If I don't know them, no. Rod said, Alex, indeed. Alex said, well done, Pat. Wow, 5 children, super mum. Jello said, Tim Allen show Last Man Standing, and yes, Jay Leno does stay in regular hotels and eats at regular restaurants. People see him all the time in LA. Traffic, he was even on cops chatting with the LAPD. Wow. Shanna said, cursed be the day, Pat, when your kids come back and say they want their old womb back. Their old womb instead of room. Alex said, it's easy to get those tents out of the bag. Another trying to get the bloody things back in. Tent gate. Yeah, I agree. SW said, why are we here? What's life all about? Is God really real or is there some doubt? Well, tonight we're going to sort it out. For tonight is the meeting of life. Dealey said they never go back in, Alex. Okay, with that, guys, I'm going to leave it there and I'll see you over on Rumble in about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to have something to eat. It's going to be a quick stream on Rumble. And then tomorrow will be a call-in show. How's that? Sound good? Okay, guys, have a good one, and I'll see you in about 10 minutes over on Rumble. Bye. Oh.